We move this over here. Hi people, how have you been? A pleasure to be with all of you once again. Happy Thursday, everyone. And we continue with the onslaught era of Star Wars The Old Republic for today. So last time, in our first week of stream of 2026, there we go. We dealt. There we go. We finished all of our quests on Osus, was the planet, back in 2025, in December. Now it's January 2026. We did all of the quest line for Onderon. So in the first stream of 2026, we did Onderon, and we moved to Mek-Sha. Okay, which is where we are now. So today I want to do all of the Mek-Sha questing, if it's possible. I already finished the side quests over at Onderon and the Mek-Sha here that we had two small area quests that you can ignore because they are like daily area quests. So basically here we are with the new Sith Lords, the new Dark Council, which is a prostitution if you ask me. Straight right to the center eraser, right at the beginning of the stream. Yes, yes. The only one that has a pass is Bowron, because he's from the original Dark Council. The rest we have a Chinese Sith lady, because otherwise everyone gets offended. Where is my... I'm still asking, where is my Argentine Sith lady? She needs to eat noodles and pizza, and she needs to be like Italian and Spaniard. But no, apparently we are way too Western European in terms of culture as to be represented here. Yes, right indeed, right on indeed. We begin with a nice with a nice touch, people, for everyone. Indeed. So since we are not represented as Argentine Sith Lords, because there needs to be a Chinese Sith lady, I will replace that. How's it going, Patrick? Hello, Patrick. How are you doing? How are you doing, Patrick? Studying hard for the exams. I'm also studying. I've been. I've also been tasked with studying things. That's why I reduced the amount of days of streaming to 2 per week. Indeed. So basically, people, we did all of the dialogue thingies. We stopped an assassin and everything. So for today, we need to do all of the Mek-Sha questing. As a little bit of a quick recap before we begin, basically, this is a mining planet in which there's a lot of factions, and we are trying to get the boat of one of the factions to basically tip the balance in our favor to take control of the resources of the planet. Basically, in a massive conquest scale conflict between Empire and Republic, going back to something a bit more classic. So basically, we need to get the boats, and in order to get the boats, we are doing some errands for the rest of for the factions that we need to convince to give us our boats. How was your day, sir? Says Patrick. Well, as I mentioned to you, Patrick, I am studying like you in my fourth career, uh, my fourth object, my fourth subject of study. Sorry, which is the condo management. Out of passion for it, no, people, out of the necessity of the fact that I am indeed an only child. And my family does condo management, like the buildings. Do you know the buildings? Like in Europe, they are not that common, but in the US and in the Americas, yes, like not like it could be a big skyscraper. We still, for now, don't have one of those. Sadly, because otherwise we would go crazy. Uh, Unlike that. So when the destiny of a lot of people at a condo depends on you, basically, you need to be prepared. And for that, since I am the only child that will inherit it, the destinies of lots of people will be in my hands, as you can see. So regarding the repairs, the assurance, dealing with the personnel, etc. So that inheriting all that involves preparing. Must be hard. Well, it is. It is. There are multiple choice exams. I need to sit for. I am doing. The good thing is that I can do them all from the computer here. It's all remote. It's all remote. So since it's all remote in that sense, I'm liking how it's designed. So there are multiple choices and they are all traps basically. They are all traps. They are all traps. All of the questions are traps. So I need to kind of like surgically compare the words when I reply, and that's it. So pretty much that. So people I studied first for English teacher, which as you can see I love. Then for lawyer over at university was uh, pretty much on site. It was before the pandemic and everything, so remote studying wasn't part of the idea. wasn't in the minds of anyone. Sadly, I've always thought that was something good. That remote studying became something. Okay, so then I did software developer. I know how to develop front-end UI software, like the websites. And now I did this. Now, what's the thing with this? Here, there's a lot of money involved. Yes. So, I cannot avoid the responsibility of doing so. Get to the ambush point. Which is the ambush point? Here? It looks like here. What's with this? Ambush point. Is this one? I know it's on the other side. Where could the entrance be? It looks like on a lower level. I made a wrong turn. I think this is a multi-layered planet, people. Okay. Can I mount here? Yes, I can. I can. So basically that, Patrick. I cannot avoid the responsibility this time. I cannot avoid the responsibility. Because precisely there's a lot of money involved. So yeah, pretty much. I am the only child, so I have to inherit all of that. Well, good thing is that here, it has to be through here. And nobody's leading me to the other one. Okay, that one is over there. It's up there. Okay, okay, okay. It's up there. I see it now. That's the ambush point. So how do I get up there? See, if I were a Juggernaut... here. If I were a Juggernaut, I would just charge him. Here. Okay, different level. How many hours did you put in daily for the software school and the laws? Oh, well, no, it's impossible. It's impossible to calculate. Like studying every day, all day. All day. For law school, I had to assist 8 hours on site. Or here over at Argentina, you can Google my university. It's called Argentine Catholic University, UCA. It's by a river, by River Plate, which is where the city of the capital of Argentina is located on. We are located on the bank of River Plate on the shoreline River Plate, it's called. In case you are interested, people, something silly in Latin, precisely argentum or Argentine means precisely that. The plate, silver. It means silver, precisely because there was a lot of silver here around this lake. You are a sick man, Bo. So daily it was. You studied something you don't like for 8 hours? No, no, more than 8 hours. Hang on, hang on. It was 8 hours over at the university. Like from here, I had to go to the university, then come back, and then when I came back here, I had to study the things of the day. No, it was about 10 hours. It was about 10 hours per day. I couldn't play a single video game since high school even. Because in high school,
the vote's yours. Good luck with your war.
thank you.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Likewise.
So it was 8 hours on site, wasting my time because it didn't help. Then I had to come back here and some 2 to 4 hours more until 12 p.m. Like here I studied here at home, reading, preparing everything for the midterm exams. Remember, Patrick, that I assisted my university with an academic merit scholarship. In Argentina, you can go to public free universities or one public free university or to the paid university. The thing is that my average on during high school was the highest out of all of the school. I think it was 9.60 something total. Something crazy like that across 5 years. So I got an academic merit scholarship. So as long as I kept an 8 out of 10 in university, I could assist the private one without paying, even if I economically could. But the reality is that it matched that the person who had the highest average also was middle to upper class, and it was fair. I had the highest average, pretty much. So basically, that I was awarded that in high school, and because of that, as long as I kept 8 out of 10 during university, in a career that I didn't like precisely, I could assist the private one, the most exclusive one, without paying. Yes, I studied for high school, even. Yeah, also, for me, there wasn't that much of a difference because I took high school seriously. Yeah, 10 to 12 hours per day. It, it wasn't that much of a difference for me between high school and university because I was used to come back and to go 8 hours, study, then come back home for both of them, for high school as well, and keep studying 4 more hours, eating and go back to studying 4 more hours. I couldn't touch a single video game since when I was 13, the first year of high school. 2009 would be for me. It was 2009. From 2009, anyways, I missed World of Warcraft. I missed all of the era of Wrath of the Lich King of World of Warcraft that I wanted to play. I missed it all. Uh, from 2009, the beginning of high school. Then I finished high school in 2013, and then university started. It was 5 years and 5 years until 2019. 10 years. 10 years like that. 12, 10 to 12 hours per day. Only 2 months of rest during the year. Yeah, January and February, yes. You don't do anything here in Argentina. January and February, no. It would be like that. 10 years, 12 hours every day, except January and March. Pretty much. I wish we could kill Jot. Well, I'll be honest with you, people. I don't know who Jot is, but I generally dislike all of the new characters of the expansions.
Gladly
So,
kill that crusty old man, but then we'd need another vote.
The sacrifices we make for our empire. Before we dive into this
alright, it's another one of the votes. Remember, we are trying to convince them to get the votes.
treating those
Ah
creeps
no,
neighbours like
plus
a
on
actual
top,
matter.
Patrick, I
Hell,
came back and
how
I did,
nice with any of
and I
the
did
others.
the,
This
and
is
I
way
did
far more
English.
than just the mission, I'm sure of it.
Sith can see greater goals beyond the obvious.
Then I
It
came
isn't
back
your
and I had
place to
like
question that.
English at home,
If you
Patrick.
feel
No,
like
so it
being
was more than 12.
100%
So
doing what
then
you
I
need
had
to
to
be,
do.
I'll leave it be.
Okay, okay.
I'll move
No,
my people into position and we'll be ready to start when
I
you
came
are.
back from
Over
high
and out.
school or university. I had some food. Then I had English class, and then I would start with with university and high school homework, and then English homework. In those days, I couldn't study. It was homework day. I was pretty organized. And once I got all of the homework off my back, then in the days in which I didn't have English, I had English like twice a week here at home. It was more than enough because it was 2 hours, but intense 2 hours. So, besides all of that, I had to deal with English homework completely separately and and English studies separately. So, yes, those days, the days in which I had English, I finished English, then had a dinner properly because when I came back, I couldn't have a proper. I could spent like 8 hours without eating easily every day. um, it did help me because I was much slimmer in that sense. But well, so English separately at home, and I would and those days that I had English, then I did after the class all of the high school or university didn't have homework then. It was more I substituted it for reading because it was more to read than high school. In the case of high school, the homework, then English homework that was much more was much heavier in that sense in terms of the complexity because it was advanced English. Uh, and like that, there I would use all day for homework, or if it was university, it was studying. It was doing the English homework first, and then extra bulk of study for university for law school. And the days that I didn't have the homework because I had dealt with it, well, basically all reading and memorizing until 12 o'clock, something like that. 12 p.m. Until 12. No, what 12? 12 a.m. there with it. So pretty much. So I would say, yeah, 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours every day. Not a single video game since 2009 to 2019. People, I suggest you don't do this that I'm describing. Sorry, Patrick, if I just depressed you. Please tell me that I didn't depress you. I only got depressed by the end of it. I lost. I lost all. whole will to live by the end of it, by 2018. From 2018 to 2019, I was burned out. I could hold out for 9 years instead of 10, let's say. Pretty much. Pretty much. And after that, well, yes, I did. After that, I did software developing. I took a rest, yes, 1 or 2 years, and I did the software. I wonder if I can kill these, or they are like. Ah, by the way, people, I have to show you. I have golden augments now, the most powerful in the game. It took me 6 months to get the materials for these, and I was quite fortunate that we could that well a friend of mine could craft them for me. So from here we have to thank there to Amy there made by Amy like there. She made me the oaks. Finally, she made me the oaks. So I'm finally at full power. Not yet, because here, as you can see, I left 3 slots here because I will do a different type of augment. Here you can see that it deals critical rate. It adds critical rating. However, I want to precisely get over the 15.38 threshold, but on that you have to add on top your latency to the server, so I want it to be a bit more. I want to perfectly calculate it, so I can do that, and then replace this alacrity device with this one, and it will give me 600 more of that critical rating. We'll see. We'll see. I'll push it to the maximum. So we have perfect, surgically perfect alacrity and critical. Alacrity, remember, it's like how fast you cast the abilities, which at the end of the day, it's a 7 to 15% damage increase. Okay, so pretty much. Oh, I mean, this place is not for claustrophobic people. Way too small. So we thank her for the augments, because in order to get the schematic you have to do some operations, some dungeon, etc., which I am not interested in. I'm here to kill players, especially healers. So yeah, pretty much. Regarding the studies, Patrick, I'm not done. So 2019, you told me. I told you precisely. So I'm done with university. I could keep my scholarship, 5 years, 8 out of 10 average. I could do all of that. And well, I didn't like the career at all. So I studied the software development and etc. From 2019 there, I took a bit of a rest until 2020. From 2020 to 2020 to 23 up to 23, I did that. 2024, some of it less. And while I loved it, the reality of the situation now is that with the condo management, there's just way too much money involved. And I cannot ignore it. I cannot ignore it. I am an only child and I have to inherit it, basically, so I cannot ignore it. However, there's a positive aspect. The things that I'm studying are pretty much. I reached a point in which the subject of the condo management is overlapping with all of the things that I studied over at law school. I read so much. This is the reality, people, sadly. I read so much that while there are some new things that I didn't know because they were specific there from the specific law, here we have written laws. People remember, it's not like the US that is all based on common law, which is all through jurisprudence in the continental European system created by the Roman Empire instead of the British and the Germanic systems is all based on written laws. So while there are some that I have to read on top that are very specific, for example, I have to read law 13,512 specifically, which is 20 articles. The general principles of law and everything, I read so much, I did the law career, that it's beginning to overlap. So in that sense, it's being a bit positive. And I am happy that in the end, it didn't go to waste. It's somehow proving to me that filling your head, that reading so much, at the end of the day, it reaches a point in which topics start to relate. That you thought that could never be related, they begin to link between each other.
I'm downloading the failsafe schematics.
So in that sense, I'm doing well. I had to sit for. I am doing here at home. The good thing is that it's all here at home. There's a detail that I didn't have, Patrick. Not also, I didn't like the law career. All of the exams were oral. Because of my shitty country, this is something that I will never forgive. Because in my shitty country, all of the exams for the law career in that university were oral, in front of 120 people. That added an extra layer of difficulty for someone introverted like me. So, yes, in case you are wondering, yes, I have been tested under the worst possible circumstances ever. Yes, if that was your doubt by saying you are a sick boss man, yes, the worst possible circumstances. I sit for the CAE, for the Certificate in Advanced English, in my first year of university of a law career, in tandem. Looking back, it was brutal. Well, it's the thing. It's the thing, people. It's the thing. That was a bit brutal, but yeah. Hungarian schools are way easier, man. What, you thought that just because Argentina is a third world country? That's the problem. Argentina is a third world country, Patrick, but there's a detail that most Europeans don't know. We weren't a third world country. We are the only case of a non-developed country on average that was developed, which is something quite difficult to do. It's difficult to reach being developed and degrade to underdeveloped on average for most of the population. I can explain it. If you look at the Human Development Index of my country, of Argentina, you will see that it's quite high. It's on European level, practically, with the extension of the territory, especially here at the capital city. The Human Development Index is high. The educational system is of high level. And you must be wondering, well, how can it be that a country with a high Human Development Index on European levels can then turn into third world and be considered underdeveloped? Because of the economy. Because of the economy. Because we've had corrupt politicians and illiterates, yes, that part yes, who didn't understand what inflation was, and basically they bought the tale of social assistance. But not since Obama, since 70 years. That's why what Obama did wasn't a surprise to me. The part of the social assistance and state solving everything for you, no. For us, it wasn't a surprise because we had to deal with it for 70 years, even when the Human
Thanks to
Development
your
Index and the
impressive
educational
efforts, the vote
system
has gone as we intended.
was
Mek-Sha
strict,
was
is
revealed to the
strict.
Republic. Their ships
The
have
Chinese
regained
Sith
their
lady, none like the
Nor
Chinese
without the
Sith lady.
slightest idea
Lord
of how she
Bowron,
fared,
this one,
perhaps.
yes. I just hope I can
Well,
kill them all.
we can
I
begin
hate
our
this new
attack
Dark
as soon as
Council.
their ships are locked in.
I've gone over the failsafe schematics with my boys. We'll break into the maintenance shafts and hit the 4 main emitters all at once. Someone else will have to throw the big switch, though. Can't activate the failsafe from inside. Has to be done from the dock's control center.
Leave that to me.
We're of the same mind. Excellent. Before you begin, I will load the remainder of our troops into assault
Now
shuttles
I continue,
and make a
Patrick.
diversionary strike on the docks themselves. That should serve to distract the bulk of their defenders. Still, do be careful as you approach the failsafe controls tower.
Oh, look at this! You can flirt with the Chinese Sith lady. This is lovely.
Darling, give it up.
We'll see.
This is lovely. This is lovely. You
To
can flirt
see
with the
their
Chinese
ships
Sith lady.
gutted by the very fuel that they were so desperate to acquire. This will be a glorious day for the Empire.
A day to be exceeded only by our forthcoming victory on Corellia. Now then, everyone to your tasks. Take no prisoners, and above all else, enjoy yourselves.
Good. Well, so Hungarian schools are way easier, man. Well, I don't know. I didn't have a final exam like you had, but bet you can see why by now. If I had to be pushed to torture level of studying, Patrick, it was during the 5 years of it, not in a final exam. It's like that, pretty much. So the good thing are much easier. Well, pretty much it's like that. Yes, in Argentina, education incredibly is of high level. it's a it's an underdeveloped country with a high human development index in terms of education, because the problem is the economy, not the educational system. In our schools, not Catholic ones, if you don't study for law or doctor, the average daily study time is like 3-4 hours. No, it can't be. It's way too low. That's way too low. Are you sure? Is that all you have to study? It can be. It's way too low. It's just way too low. It's just way too low. 3 to 4 hours.
Enjoy your stay.
It's way too low. It can't be. Are you sure? Or are you sure, if you want to use the British pronunciation? Where's that objective? What do I have to... What the fuck?
Enjoy your stay.
Damn, the multi-layered level of the... 3 to 4 hours? No, it can't be. It can't be. Can't be, Patrick. Our system is based on old European ones. It's based on the old Spanish one. It can't be. Hey, I think this is... I think I have to look up instead. What? Where's that fucking objective? Take the shuttle to the fueling docks. Ah!
Ready for departure.
Fueling docks. The shit?
Enjoy your stay.
Ah, no, it was the other one. Shit. So... 3 to 4 hours. Ah, well, but the law school, yes. The average daily study time is 3 to 4 hours. So... No, but hang on. When you say study time,
Enjoy your stay.
is it the amount of time you have to go to the class physically and look at the teacher explain? Or is it combined going plus coming back And anyways, I had to go for 8 hours to to the university, so it was 8 hours minimum for me. This thing has to be the shuttle. What the fuck? Ah, no, 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 no. It has to be this one. This one, this one, this one, this one. This one locks there. Refueling, lower docks, shuttle. Hang on, Patrick. Break it down for me. How many hours do you look at a teacher on a board or with a PC tell you something, speak to you? Let's split it. And then, of course, the study time at home, separate them. Like, do a plus. Do amount of time looking at a teacher, a board, or a screen with a teacher talking to you. Use being with the teacher talking to you. And then on your own reading. Then on top of that, I added the English at home. That part it was on my own. It was something that it was a blessing of my mother, in that sense. The English at home was separated. That wasn't mandatory. Like the amount of time looking at a teacher talking to you, and then reading. In universities have a subject always that fails that 90% of the students fail, and if you survive that, you won't suffer that much. Yeah, I also had a subject like that on top. Of course, I also had a subject like that. The worst shit ever. Nothing that you are describing is worse than Argentine labor laws. Why? Here, I'll show you the fucking book. I still have it. Sadly, my AC dropped a drop of water on it. Nothing is worse than this shit. So I think I have it here. So I hope I never have to read this shit again. So for us here, it's like precisely, it will give you a hint, people. It will give you a hint of why my country, this is related to why my country is in such shambles. Fortunately, we are coming back with the new administration. Huh? The guy is solving everything at a quite accelerated rate. But do you know which two subjects are like that in my country, Patrick? Which two? That 90% of the students fail? That I failed the exam only once and had to sit for again, which is a miracle because people generally fail it for 5 times, is this one. Labor law. Indeed, this is labor law. It's in Spanish, so you cannot read, but it's labor law. This is labor law. Now, you might think that this huge book, it's all I had to read. No. Imagine this book. I want you to imagine it and multiply it by 5. Multiply it by 5. I had to read 5 books that I'm not going to grab like that. And in exams that were all oral, it was basically random draw. What is random draw? They would give you a bag with 30, I'm not exaggerating, and not only that subject, the rest. 30 wooden balls, small balls, like, I don't think this exists in any other country, fortunately. So you won't go through the torture that I went through. Imagine, do I have a small ball over here? I should have. There has to be a small ball over here, something that I can use as example. Nah. Well, I don't have a ball. Imagine. Oh, this one is round. Then I can grab because imagine. Well, this is actually a toy I used as a kid. Then I can grab a ball. Imagine this Snorlax here, this ball. Imagine that this Snorlax is a ball, right? Imagine a ball like this. And why didn't you switch? Major. Why didn't I switch? Because all the careers are like that, Patrick. Because all the careers are like that. Here. They all follow the same shit. It's not what you said that unless law or doctor. Yes, law and doctor are more difficult. Yes, generally they have a lot of things because you are at the end of the day handling the property or the lives of people. Okay, but anyways, whichever you chose, the system is as I will describe for you. Imagine 30 balls, right, in a bag. All the exams were like this, in front of 120 people, or all oral, not written. You didn't have time to think your reply. The second you started adapting, the same teacher would tell you, well, next question, and there you lost a point. From 10 to 9. So it's a bag. You grab a bag. They would show you a bag with 30 balls on it. So you would put you put your hand in the bag and random draw and luck. So by random draw, you would take a probability between 1 and 30. And that's the unit that you had to draw 2. Always 2, not 1, 2. And those were the 2 units that you had to talk about and be made questions about, basically. So you could study the other 28. Imagine that you could study from 1 to 28, and if you didn't know 29 and 30, well, you could fail the exam. that's the system of Argentina for you. It serves no purpose. It's a stupid. It doesn't represent reality because the person who read 28 units should pass the exam because it should be 1 question from each of the 30 units, but smaller in quantity. But that's way too much for the educational system of this shitty country. Now, even with all of those odds stacked against me, even being a career that I didn't like, and etc., I ended up with 9.63 the first year, 9.31 the second, and yes, when they started doing units that were impossible to cover, as I was also doing English and etc., and started to lose my faith in human existence. Yes, I ended up with an average of 8 out of 10, as it dropped, as some of the exams were so big that even when I read everything, there could be a ball that basically at the end of the bag that I did it, that I couldn't read in such perfect measurement, and I got 7s instead of 9s and 10s, pretty much. Still, I could keep my academic merit scholarship because I always remained above 8 all the time across 5 years with all of this stacked against me. So, I can say that if you survive the Argentine educational system, I think you're prepared for everything in life in general. Like only a military draft due to physical limitations could kill me, I think, or I don't know, being tortured by the Eastern terrorists, I don't know. But if those two things don't happen, a military draft or being tortured by the Middle East terrorists, I think besides those, I don't know. Academically, it's like an immunity. So you said you couldn't play video games. I didn't reply the question. I got an ad. Can you repeat it if you answered my question? No, I didn't reply. I was talking about my experiences. No worries. No, I didn't reply. I was going to reply it now. So you said you couldn't play video games. Why did you choose 100% study instead of 95% study? Because I'm a perfectionist individual, Patrick. Are you back from the ad? Are you back from the ad? I'm going to reply your question now. Why I didn't play video games from 2009 to 2019? Because I'm a perfectionist individual. Because I'm a perfectionist individual, and because I am very responsible. I know it's a, yeah, I'm here. Cool. So I'm a perfection because I'm a perfectionist individual, because I'm very responsible, and because I don't know how the culture is in other countries, but here, basically, my parents, especially my mother, there's still uh, an idea that our children need to be as or more intelligent than us. And the problem is that my mother is very well educated, so that was the baseline, was a very high baseline. My parents are both accountants, Patrick. True, I never told you about it. My parents are both accountants. My
Your plan ends here.
my mother was a university teacher of I don't know how it would be, how you would call it in English or in your own countries, but she gave the last year class of controlling the yes, controlling the numbers, let's say the economy of companies that accountants do, which is the most complex. So she was that. Even if she then didn't work as it, she liked teaching. She was also a French speaker. My father was also accountant. That's where he met her. He was also a software developer over at one of the biggest banks of Argentina until another economic crisis made him lose the job. See that the problem of Argentina is all economic due to corruption, not due to human development index. That is the case. Imagine a country with lots of highly prepared population who have no don't have the opportunity to shine in life. Why? Because no matter how much they read, the economic system of the country cannot offer them the opportunities to make use of it. Sad, right, people? It's very sad. It can drain you of any hope in human existence. But no, that's not the idea. There's something positive. It is the very reason why then you can hardly be depressed. Because when you put in all of your effort on your part and everything, and because of the economic system you cannot progress in life, well, first of all, first lesson, value the framework of the European Union or the United States or Canada if you are from those countries. First, the other ones I cannot speak, but those yes. That's one thing. Second lesson, it forces you to never give up and appreciate life. Okay?
On my docks! Mek-Sha isn't Imperial territory. You don't get to ignore my rules!
It is true that our forces attacked their ships, as they do in all corners of the galaxy. But it was your council that voted to put them in that position.
And it was your weapon that shredded their ships so spectacularly.
No! They'll never
ever think that we have been working together since the beginning? That is exactly what they'll think. Why else would you be meeting us now?
You have made an enemy of the Republic. Your neutrality will be meaningless.
But you are not alone in these trying times. Your affiliation with the Empire will gradually strengthen over time. I believe you could become our key refueling station in this sector, if you learn to behave.
I say we blow this place up. That isn't our mission.
Taking over the station wasn't our mission here.
Not our only mission, perhaps, but the Empire's logistical structure doesn't expand itself. A small deployment of troops, perhaps a warship or two, and we'll gain years of smooth and reliable operations in this sector.
Oh no, I have the chance to kill them, but sadly... Oh... Sadly, it implies killing Bowron. I just want to kill Shar. Mm. Damn. Damn, people. Oh. I'm getting a nice choice here. I do agree with the situation and everything, but but I wanted to kill only Shar. Mm. Uh, I don't want to kill Bowron, I just want to kill Shar. This is a conundrum, people. Oh well, whatever. If he accepted the rule of the Chinese Sith lady and accepted the rule of Asina that I want to kill them all, well, I tried to help your. Oh, you tried to help the guy. Well, that's a good action of you. Now, hang on. Now I read it. I got enough of you. Good riddance to the Chinese Sith lady. Sadly,
We're done here.
What? What about Mek-Sha?
It's yours. Enjoy.
I take it there have been some developments.
The Republic's fleet is
with
now
2 Sith Council members dead.
They won't reach Corellia.
Excellent. And what of Shar and Vowron?
Their obsession with taking control of Mek-Sha nearly cost us everything. I did what I had to do.
As the Empress decreed, with no further Republic reinforcements to contend with, our victory on Corellia is all but guaranteed. I'm transmitting coordinates now. We will meet to discuss our strategy for the attack immediately. Malgus out.
Hey, sounds like I'm headed for Corellia too. How about... What in the... No. You know what? I don't need to know.
No, you don't.
First choice. You're just as sharp as I've heard. Are you one of the ones where I backtalk and get killed?
You think that's what got them killed? Back talk.
Them? No, probably had to kill them just to get a word in at all.
Oh, I like this one.
I've enjoyed working with her so far. Major Henry, this is Lana Benico.
Charmed.
I got tired of sitting around in the shuttle. So am I clear to come in here or what? Oh. One of those missions, huh?
Best not to ask, I find. If only he could help himself.
Good situation here. I love this situation. I love it. I am pleased with the choice. I love the good reactions. They are realistic, people. They are realistic. Good. Two less. Well, not two. Actually, one less filth in the galaxy because I didn't want to kill Boron, but he was consumed by the Chinese lady. So, I'm sorry. I wanted to kill the Chinese lady, so, and I had the chance. So, whatever keeps the purity of the old ways of the Empire, the better. That was nice. I am pleased. I am pleased. Now I read Patrick, sorry. Well, you tried to help the humiliated friend today, because the humiliation ritual started in front of me, and I had to suffer through it. Okay, and could he appreciate? Could he develop appreciation for your intention of? Now where do we have to go? Meet Henry on the White Nova. That's over at the Imperial Fleet. Over at the Imperial Fleet. Are you sure you want to begin Objective Meridian? Objective Meridian. That's a flashpoint over at the fleet. Don't worry, I know the flashpoint by heart. So, what was the reaction of your humiliated friend? Yeah, remember that you talked to me on Tuesday when I was playing Diablo. Okay. Okay. Could he... now obviously it was the big bad mean guy because I used logic and he used relativism. Um, well, Patrick, at least you now know what it means to be me. Well, not me only, to have been Thomas Aquinas back in the 12th century. He had it easier because relativism hadn't taken hold of society. You know how it feels to be a European monarchy in the modern before World War One, during it, and World War Two as well, and etc.
Commander, everyone else is with the fleet en route. Save the Empress, of course. She's back on Dromond Cast. I'll connect us.
You are connecting with the experience of thousands of people. I'm just myself included as one more throughout history. That one is dying. Look at this one, well, people. This one is dying.
Apologize for any excesses you've had to address on the part of my Dark Council. They could all learn from your steadfast devotion.
Yeah.
Successes against the Republic reinforcements have all but guaranteed our victory on Corellia. But we must not become overconfident.
Walk me through your plan for the battle.
Given that the enemy is unaware of the details of our strategy, their fleets will assume a flexible defensive formation in geosynchronous orbit above the Meridian Complex shipyard. Contrary to their expectations, I will take most of our ships to the far side of Corellia, forcing at least some of their vessels to break formation and engage us.
And how will you ensure that the enemy chases you?
Indiscriminate bombardment of the planet's surface. Cities, industrial centers, resource caches. We will be impossible to ignore.
Good.
Taking advantage of the Republic's sentimentality, they won't be able to resist.
With their formation broken, our technological
I'm not sure anyone that
advantages
is
will allow us to punch through
that
the
this
remaining
friendship.
defenders
I'm not sure
and
anymore
conduct
that this
surface
friendship
assault on
is
the
worth it.
complex.
I
Then
can't
multiple
help him.
dreadnoughts
Do
equipped
not
with
give up
less
hope
than
like
5
that, Patrick.
reactors
That's a
will
mistake.
escort the ground assault force through the
That's a
enemy's
mistake.
doctrine. Meanwhile, the silencers commanded by Moff Pyron will destroy any Republic capital ships that attempt to interfere.
You mean my silencers?
The Empire's silencers. Once we reach the planet's surface, we will attack the Meridian Complex from multiple directions, seize its control center, and disable the shields protecting it from orbital bombardment.
From there, our ships reduce the complex to slag, and the Republic's best hope for victory crumbles into dust.
An impressive and well-conceived plan. But what role will the Alliance and its incomparable commander play?
kill you.
Silencers are vulnerable to starfighter attack. With the Alliance fleet to escort them, that risk is all but nullified.
As for the commander, I would welcome such a deadly ally in my surface attack group.
Oh yes, you know me. You know me. You have to be Emperor, you know? You are amazing. Indeed.
It will be an honor to fight with you as always, Malgus.
Together, we will be unstoppable.
I just hope I don't have the choice, people, to then join Molgus to kill Asina. I hope I don't have the choice, because it will be the best I've ever done. Good.
My boys have a ship fueled and ready for us. They're practically drooling. Most of them have never seen a battle this big. They'll be competing for the most kills. Care to join the pool? Winner takes any interesting gear or other goodies we managed to plunder on the way out.
Oh, I love these competitions.
Count me in. I can't lose.
That's the spirit. Everyone's gonna go twice as hard when they find out they're competing with you, shall we?
Oh, I love killing competitions scores. It's like deathmatch in Call of Duty, people, or in Battlefield. You are not sure that that your friendship with the person is worth it anymore. You can't help him. Do not give up hope, Patrick. Do not give up hope. Intellect brings the responsibility of comprehension. Brings the responsibility of comprehension, Patrick, and compassion. Until has the person insulted you? Is the one that insulted you? That said genetic waste? No, this one is another one. The other one is the gorilla. This one is the humiliated one. If he didn't insult you, see him as a victim of the system.
Silencer group, move to your designated firing points. Surface attack group, advance.
Oh, now the...
5 generators at maximum output. Engines at 322%, shields at 563%.
Energy levels like that, flying this close together, our little ships will never even show up on their scopes. We're all but invisible.
They're concentrating fire, trying to pick us off one by one.
Ignore them. Maintain course and speed.
Shields failing.
We have breached the Republic's defensive line.
All ships, break formation. Scatter.
See, people, winning Molgus as Emperor. They can miss. They can shoot at us now. If they miss, they'll hit their own people on the surface. Good luck. He did that. Ah, okay.
Proceed to your landing coordinates.
Okay, I see a problem now.
Is about to begin.
Yes, Emperor, you are the best. He said that you are not the same funny guy anymore because I started philosophy. I debate everything, always thinking too deeply. Thinking too deeply, which is degenerate in my opinion and childish. Indeed, you are right. Indeed, you are right. I have to do the flashpoint right now, right? Objective Meridian, perfect. Yeah, it's Objective Meridian, don't worry, I know it by heart. It's just the flashpoint with cinematics.
There are more ground cannons than anticipated. All shuttles proceed to secondary drop zones.
You're right.
Republic's gonna send everyone they've got to reinforce this shipyard, so be ready to rack up some big kill counts. Contest starts now. A point for every kill. Officers are 5, vehicles and Jedi count for 10. And if you die, you're out. So don't get reckless out there. Understood?
We won't let you down, Major.
You never do. Hop to it. Ready, Commander?
Always.
Let's tear down a shipyard.
It feels a bit like the Clone Wars, these zones, with the Sith Lord joining the main force of attack. We generally deal with it with more complex issues like spirits and other things, but well. Here we go, people, it's Objective Meridian for you. Don't worry, I know the flashpoint by heart. It's on normal mode, probably. Yeah, it's solo story normal mode. This is going to be a walk in the park. I've done it on veteran, and I need to do it on master. I need to try to solo all of the flashpoints on master mode. I don't know why I have to do it Major Henry, but well, for the sake of the story, it's just a story mode. It won't be a problem. So, welcome to Corellia again. I love how Corellia is always the main zone of conflict in every single war in this game, because it's at the center of the galaxy. So, your friend said that you are not the same funny guy anymore. That you changed. This is like when your fiancé tells you you've changed. You weren't like that as I met you originally. No, it's not that the person changed. It's that the person matured. It's that the person matured. He had the possibility to mature because he was intelligent. The ones who don't have the probability of maturing are those who aren't intelligent. They remain immature for the rest of their existences. And that's a problem. That's indeed a problem. Because it will impede them to solve a lot of things in life. So, it's not that you are not funny, it's that you are, first of all, way too intelligent, probably, and second, mature for the relative perception of the individual. So, you started philosophy, but you didn't even start philosophy. It's just some light talks with me. It's not that you started a course on it, like with even more details and the history and everything. But I get the point.
Bet I could find some nice cuttings for my garden.
So, as you can see, I know all of the skips, people, so don't worry, it will be as fast as lightning. So, is degenerate in your opinion childish? It is childish, but you have to see him.
Be prepared for heavy resistance.
You need to think that he's a victim of the system, Patrick, like a lot of women as well. They are not either your friend and the women. They are not. They are victims of the system. If there's anyone to blame here, we all know who it is. The Obama administration, indeed. Sorry, it's like that. Because your friend, if he had been born, ask yourself this, Patrick, so you can see that he's a victim. If he had been born 10 years ago, do you think he would be behaving like this? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He wouldn't be behaving like this at all. At all. He would be probably more like you, and he wouldn't have these problems that you are describing. So as you can see, it's a problem of our time. I didn't mean to do that. So it's like that. So think about it like that. He's a victim of the system created by Obama, sadly, in the last 10 years. But in that sense, you have to think of it like that. So think of it like that, Patrick. He's a victim of the system. If he... You are telling me he's telling to you all of those things, but he's not insulting you like the other gorilla, for example. So... Here we can do it without. Good. Good. He's not insulting you. Hey, I got a nice decoration there. E.T., indeed, you are right that he's childish and degenerate, indeed. But he's a victim. Because think of it like this. If you confront relativism directly, Patrick, and you tell him the reality, which is indeed that it is degenerate and childish, you will never be able to convince anyone. That is the trap of relativism. that those of us who are reasonable, because we don't follow it, then there's a threshold of tolerance to stupidity and immaturity, to be precise, to immaturity, that relativism tries to break. And we snap, as we commonly say, we snap. And we lose our patience, and we tell the gorillas and the rest of the people, indeed, of that degeneration and etc. But if you do that, if you tell him of it, if you make him be aware of it so violently, you will get the opposite effect. The person won't be convinced, and it's kind of like sealing his own fate. That's why I recommend you to think of him as a victim of the system. Nah, the only painful thing he said is that if I'm like this, he maybe couldn't handle it and just break the connection after high school. I think it will be the exact opposite. I think that if common sense, see, this is a skip, people. You have to go very well over there and here. It will be the opposite. I think even if he does that, he will once he grows up for a lot of years, potentially in more than 10 years time. Can I get through here? I don't know. This is a new skip. If it works, either that or I get stuck here. Yeah, I got stuck here. Shit. Or through here? No, I got stuck. This one wasn't the skip I wanted. Shit. Fortunately, it's a flashpoint. Slash stuck. Yeah, that was so stupid. Oh no! Can I exit the area and re-enter? Or here, through the fire? Yes, thank you. Through the fire. Nothing like going through the fire. Good, good. Good. Not my best idea. But well, I had to try. If he does that, well, it will be his own choice. But I think that in a lot of time, he will end up... This one, yes, is a skip, eh? This one, yes, this one I know it. It's the perfect center, through the fire. This one, yes. This one, yes, 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 yes. Here, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Here we go.
You're near the industrial monorail that services the spire.
Good.
If it is still operational, it will be the fastest way inside.
I think it will be the opposite. If he grows up, if he matures a bit, he will end up appreciating all of the good things that you told him. So, pretty much. Pretty much. I think it will be the opposite. I think it will be the opposite, actually. But well, I know that in the moment it's difficult to imagine. I know it's difficult to imagine, but I think that in the future, if he has any resemblance of a brain, he'll end up appreciating you. Anyways, think of it like this. Even if you are boring for him, friends are not there to entertain us, people. This is something that we all need to understand. Friends are not there to entertain us. He shouldn't value you measuring if you entertain him or not. I realize I can't save him from the humiliation if he accepts it as a joke. I need to let him marinate in the humiliation, I guess, until he matures. Well, yes, it's a respectable approach. Yes. Yes. Well, Patrick, I got some news for you. You're experiencing what it means like to be a parent of a child. Indeed, as I have experienced it several times in the same situation. You are experiencing it as well. So, congratulations, you are prepared for life now. See how relativism also has that component that doesn't prepare you for life. Instead, realism prepares you to directly deal with the limitations when he probably has to, when the spell or the curse breaks, when he has to take care of his own children, because there he will be faced. I had one of the decos there. There he will be faced with the reflected relativism that his immaturity caused to other people, and there he will take. Uh, he will become aware. There he will become aware of how he behaved. See the thing when we see reflected in a small child. Once we have children, 5 years. We're talking about a toddler of 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, something like that, with which we cannot reason normally, but we have to teach him and have to deal with that responsibility. We understand relativism, even if we don't, get to the philosophical context behind it. But it's pretty much that. That's when he will realize it, because he will have no choice. What? How is that one not a? How is it possible that that one didn't kill it? Didn't push it off the edge. So it's like that. Well, I could just say I deserve mature. Hang on, now I read it. These mobs are quite resistant. Ah, no, I have a low connection. I'm about to disconnect. Of course, the connection, people, in this game, it's a classic. It always goes to shit lately. Well, I could just say I deserve mature friends. Yeah, indeed. I'm not a desperate, humiliated lover boy with the ignorance of a koala, but I will wait instead. No, Patrick, don't lose hope. Don't. You need to ensure that he becomes aware of his own sad ignorance in that sense. It's the only way. It's not something. Imagine that you are talking to a 5-year-old. Would you ask of a 5-year-old all of that? No, you wouldn't. With one difference, the 5-year-old, maybe, since he hasn't been influenced by relativism, is much easier to precisely. It's much easier for the 5-year-old to actually learn. Ironically, it's much easier because the 5-year-old will have an easier time learning. So yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So you did good. You did good. You did everything you could, and you shouldn't feel bad. And you shouldn't feel bad for it. It's just the sad world we live in. But see how. Don't get depressed. Don't get depressed. If he remains ignorant for a lot of time, because he's also a victim of the system, as I told you. Yes, you do deserve mature friends and everything. But don't feel bad because he's a victim of the system. If there's anyone to blame, as far as I can see, it's China and Obama. Pretty much. He's a victim of the system. See that he's telling you to think too deep, that you shouldn't think too deep. So imagine what he does. He's not thinking deeply about things. But he's 17 years, Patrick. Think about it like that. Try not to be overly harsh with him because he's 17 years. Consider that if people of 50 years are still in that state, he is he his chances at 17 are even lower. But well, and don't get depressed yourself. Don't get depressed yourself. He is 19. Well, 19, 19, 19. Okay, 19, 19. It's pretty much the same for practical effects. 19. Yeah, pretty much at that age, it's much more understandable than. I think once he has children and has to face um, the responsibility derived from it, he will see the relativism reflected and will solve it. Generally, that's when it dissipates for a lot of people, when they see it reflected on their own children and they have to take care of it. Hopefully, that is. Hopefully. What happened here? The game died? Was a cinematic or what? It's broken.
Hands up.
There we go. Was broken.
Don't shoot.
It didn't auto-trigger.
Who are you?
Theron!
Theron Cedrax.
Theron Cedrax.
Preeminent expert in exotechnology and senior design engineer for this facility.
You're coming with me.
Don't you have a buddy named Theron?
Yes.
Another Theron? He probably spells it the stupid way. Presumably, you're here to seize control of the facility? Or perhaps to sabotage the defensive systems?
This is the companion for. This was my first companion for the Jedi Consular.
Good guess. You're smarter than you seem.
I can assure you, it would be impossible to seem as smart as I am.
Yes, indeed.
I would love to make a grand speech about never giving up and choosing death over dishonor, but the truth is, the situation is out of my hands. All defensive systems, shields, anti-aircraft guns, and so on, have been transferred to the secondary control station near the top of the spire. All of this equipment is useless now. So there's really nothing to be accomplished here, and nothing I can help you with.
Commander,
Apparently the shield controls have been transferred to another control center, higher up in the spire.
is that so?
None of the computers will respond, my lord. And I'm seeing some lightsaber burns over here.
That was the Jedi, Tau Adair. She's commanding the last of the facility's guards. She severed the connection as soon as control was transferred, then headed upstairs.
Then we have our target. Commander, on Ossus, we united our strength to crush the Jedi who tried to oppose the Empire. It's time we repeated that triumph. Join me, and together we will win a victory for the Empire that will change the course of the galaxy forever.
Music to my ears. Ah, you can flirt with Lord Morgus. This is interesting. Both as men, of course. No, sorry. I will preserve I will do the correct thing, the only correct thing, and preserve the rest of the dignity that is left of this game.
Together we'll be
Thank you. Thank you, if you don't mind.
Major, hold this position, no matter the cost.
Yes, my lord. And what about him?
No, don't touch him. He's a good guy.
The scientist who built this facility could be very useful. We should keep him alive.
Keep him.
Whatever you say.
He's good people.
I should have stayed on Nar Shaddaa.
We'll keep you covered. Good luck up there.
He's good people. He's good people. He's good people. He's the first comp of the consular. Oh, we get to play with Lord Morgus, and without the hood, we can see his incredible bald head there. He's amazing. He's amazing. Morgus is amazing. I'll keep him as a tank, by the way. He's amazing. I just hope I can keep him. Can I keep him as a comp forever? That would be sweet. That would be so sweet, people. That would be so sweet. Good. Another cinematic book. He's 19, you say. Well, okay.
Oh no.
Oh,
Steady.
yes.
Fear is a deadly weapon, but only if you let them have it.
Good. Another disgrace to this game is about to die. Good.
Afraid or not, you'll die all the same.
Indeed.
Got your back tower. Fools. Not one of you could hope to defeat us.
You're not fighting one of us.
So, let's make sure that...
You're fighting all of us.
Then you will all die.
So, there needed to be a Chinese Sith lady and an African Jedi Master. See, people, I'm beginning to be offended. I'm beginning to be offended. None of them... I demand an Italian Sith lady, then a French Jedi Master, then I don't know. Here for Patrick, a Hungarian Jedi Master as well. Then I want an HK unit that speaks in British. Then I demand troopers who speak in the Swiss version of German, in Swiss German. Then I demand an R2D2 and C3PO robots that speak in, I don't know, in Spanish. I don't know, whatever. See the point, people. If everyone behaved like that, how the world would go to shit. See the problem, pretty much. Done and done. One less field.
You are beaten. Your shipyard will be obliterated. Your republic will crumble. And your fellow Jedi will be hunted to extinction. Your destruction is inevitable.
As inevitable as gravity!
Oh, so that's why we end up in that place by the end of the flashpoint. I never knew why.
Catastrophic structural damage detected. Evacuation protocols recommended.
I'm disabling the shields now.
Warning. Defensive shields have been disabled. Warning.
Now I get to it, Patrick. So he's 19.
Raven to command. The shields are
Do
down.
not
Evacuating
fret.
now.
Do not lose hope, Patrick, because one, if he sees the relativism reflected on his own children, he will maybe snap out of it.
Objective complete. All forces regroup and evacuate to RV Point Orek.
What happened to Molgus? Don't tell me he dies again. Do you think I should always wait for someone to ask me something? For some reason, I always want to give out the philosophical knowledge I have learned and read without being asked. The part of reading without being asked, yes, is good. That one, definitely. That one is good because that's curiosity and asking why things happen in life. That one, yes, 100%. The second part. The first one is a bit trickier. The part of if you should always wait for someone to ask you something. I agree that you could see that I waited for you to ask, that forcing it upon people, no, never. Because it's something that needs to come from
Commander,
their inner
allow me to
self.
congratulate you on a job well done. Your victory on Corellia is an incomparable testament to your value as an ally of the Empire. Rumors suggest great things are soon to come for you.
I always want to give out the knowledge I learned without being asked. Okay, no, I get it. Well, that one is a tricky one. do it with the people who really, really mean something to you, and only if they ask, I would say. It,
Thank you, NRO2. I'm glad to have helped.
Farewell, Commander.
do it only with people who are really, really close to you,
It was
and
skillfully done, to be sure. You truly embody the finest aspects of the Sith doctrine.
that are
Coordination and
intelligent,
focus gave
that you
us
see
this
that are
victory.
intelligent as
When
to
we fight as
appreciate it,
one united empire,
because
we
otherwise they
cannot
won't
fail.
appreciate it and it will
Do not
backfire.
forget, our unity extended beyond even
Bless you,
our
man.
own
Drink
empire.
something warm
Commander,
in the
you are
winter.
welcome,
No,
sir.
it's
Do join us.
the summer here.
With their shipyard destroyed, the Republic has
No, it's just that
already retreated
I
from
didn't
countless
drink
wars.
anything before starting the stream.
We've been watching in real time. Terribly
Thank you,
entertaining.
Pt2. Yeah.
I will develop plans to
Warm. It's not
extend
the
our
winter. It's the
alliance
summer
and
here.
claim
It's
the
the
most
opposite.
valuable of these territories in a matter of weeks.
It's too bad Malgus couldn't join in the victory celebration.
No,
His
Malgus
recovery
dead
will
again.
take some time, but
Ah,
rest
recovery.
assured he will return to the fold soon enough.
To the.
Wonderful.
This one is dying as well.
Victory over our ancient enemies grows closer by the minute.
So we have a Sith Council full of the Sith ladies. That is the vengeance for the Dark Council being full of men in the past. I see how it goes. The only one who was a man, Emolgus, gets injured and is over at the hospital. Okay.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. We haven't won this war yet.
A fair point. We
And
should
this one
speak in
especially.
private, Commander. The rest of you are dismissed.
What did I say the last time we were in this chamber?
Good. Finally, something decent happens.
Quite unnecessary, but I suppose your help is worth the indulgence. It has become clear
That
the
was
Dark
my
Council
seat.
is best suited to functions of management and cannot be fully entrusted with matters of
Lucky you, we had like a
the
15
Empire needs
centimeter
an
snowfall
organization
and traffic
capable of
stop for
rapid,
2 days.
decisive action,
I never
operating
touched
outside the
snow.
Dark Council's
That is a
purview.
great depth of my life,
A group
Patrick.
answering directly to me. My predecessor had such a group, the Hand, though its members were insane, murderous fanatics. I will construct my own Hand, formed of the Empire's best and most loyal frontline personnel. My first choice would be to recruit the Hand's initial ranks from your alliance. To have Odessen officially join the Empire and your members become full citizens. Your Sith title would be fully restored. Any of your past holdings would be yours to claim in the service of destroying our Empire's enemies.
Interesting.
You may forego all of this and maintain your alliance's independence if you choose. I would still have you working directly with my Hand rather than the Dark Council. The choice is yours. Will you return to the Empire or remain the Alliance commander?
Oh, this one is the easiest one I've ever had laid in front of me. People, I will join the Empire and then kill you. Indeed. Finally, we are done with this
The
shit.
Empire is where I belong. The Alliance will become your Hand, and I will be a Lord of the Sith once more.
I never stop being.
Home, Darth Nox.
Thank
I
you.
will begin the necessary preparations at once. In
Darth
Malgus'
Darth
absence,
Nox is the
I will
original
have to
name.
find another suitable liaison. I look forward to seeing the results of our new relationship.
Yes.
Farewell.
Yes, we will. We will see the results. Well, at least I recovered the Sith, the Dark Council chair, and we are back. Everything went back to normal. Good, except for her dying. That one has to happen. You have a trauma about the snow. Like you had like 50. Wait, I don't have a snow. I have like the minimum.
I don't care. The body count is too high.
This is war. Deaths are inevitable.
I don't believe that. Krovos made a choice. And that's the team we're on now.
Not again, this guy.
I know you didn't pull the trigger on all those civilians, but you're supporting the people who did.
Oh.
I want to trust you, but it doesn't seem like we can trust them.
Him again. He already betrayed once.
Really should be more flexible. I've made arrangements for a bit of redecorating on Odessen, but it will take some time before we're issued enough banners, uniforms, and so on. But
good.
That can all wait, I suppose. I'm told there's quite a raucous party up in the officers' lounge. Would you care to be the star guest?
I am a Sith Lord. I don't do parties.
You go on. I'm not interested.
Let's go back to. Well, then. Let's go back to normality.
Hey, thanks again for finding me that bottle. Of course. If you need anyone to share,
now I go. Yeah?
Count on it. Mind if I borrow him a minute? I'll find you later.
What do you think friends shouldn't be with you? Ah, yeah, true. I was saying that and I got lost in thought. True. Let's go back to that one. True.
We've already made it through so much. That's war, I suppose. Still, most grunts aren't lucky enough to work with the deadliest fighter in the entire galaxy. Which reminds me, congratulations, contest winner. Your prize is in the mail.
Thank you.
I'd like to dedicate my killing achievements to the many, many people who've tried to get in my way over the years.
Never miss an opportunity for practice. I actually came to talk about something else. Back on Corellia, I didn't actually make it out with the rest of the shuttles. Got caught under some falling debris and all the chaos. I wouldn't have made it out at all if they hadn't lent me a hand.
Who?
A fellow Sith.
You're the one who tried to kill me on Mek-Sha.
Don't take it personally.
It was
this has to be a joke.
Nothing more.
A test you actually passed.
More companions.
I am Lord Scourge, once a loyal servant of the Empire.
Yes.
Carson, Jedi Knight. Not thrilled to be here.
All three of us have fought the same enemy. The former Sith Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorian, whatever you wish to call him. We know he was once a part of.
You are looking at the person who killed
we both felt his destruction,
the protagonist in Knights of the Old Republic 2 of Mitra Surik and betrayed Revan. Now I get that red man has the same accent like this one, Scourge.
We are sure.
Scourge has the same accent as me. What are you saying, Patrick? Scourge, Lord Scourge. This guy is a very important person. This is the person who kills the protagonist, who betrays the protagonist of Knights of the Old Republic 2, Mitra Surik, and Revan, and keeps Revan imprisoned in the book. Revan, precisely. He's a protagonist. He's the... Well, this is a huge spoiler. I feel bad for people who were interested in doing so. In the book, Revan here, which is the prelude of this game. This one is actually Knights of the Old Republic 3, this book, in which this guy is a main plot character, as Revan departs for the uncharted regions of space. Pretty much. Lord Scourge, he has my same accent, you say. The red guy is because he's a Sith pureblood. Basically, these were the original Sith Lords. That's why my character is also that. Let's see.
If you were testing me, it must have been
the red man, you say?
A serious one to bring a jet.
Strange as it might sound.
Let me listen to him. Why do you say he's the same?
We can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final, gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.
You sure he has a similar voice to mine? Yes, somehow it is, but not that much. Not that much. It's the most similar voice That I've heard, yeah, true, but not that much. Not that much. I didn't know this ship was deep like this. I know that Skywalker Vader and that yellow trash bin. Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
I have removed all compromised components.
Keep him safe. You silence the R sometimes like him, that because of the British classes. Yes.
After the Osis mission. It was a real pain to hook up.
You can have him as a comp, as a companion.
You removed it? What are you thinking?
Treat him well. Keep him alive. Keep Molgus alive. Don't touch him.
It was the only damage not caused by crushing impacts. The exterior perimeter was actually cut by a high heat implement.
Oh no.
Give me the droid. And a ship.
Oh, he went back to normal, pretty much. What? He's the weapon of Tenebrae, the final weapon of Tenebrae. Don't do this to me. Don't make me kill him again. I already killed him once, and I didn't like it. No, bad, bad. He was reformed. No, you silence the R sometimes like him. Yes, yes, I sometimes do so. Yes, 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 indeed. So the question, thank you, Patrick. I don't think my voice is as good as that potentially professional voice actor. So no, of Lord Scourge. Why do you think friends shouldn't? Do you think friends shouldn't be with you because of entertainment? Yes, 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 true. We have to. Let's go back to that one. Let's go back to that one. True. What's this? Kral's Accord. Cycles between enhancing mastery, accuracy, power, defense, critical level, in that order. What the fuck? General tactical. What on earth? Rapid response graves. What? But these ones don't have... Ah, yeah, they have a limitation, a level limitation. Does not apply above 75 or inside PvP. Okay. Interesting, though. Increases alacrity rating by 3% while health below. Ah, but I'm level 80. They are, like, outdated. Reduces damage. Ah, but that 10% is defense rating, which is evasion. No, this one definitely. And this one? Endurance. Combatants. Weird. This one. What's that? What is that tactical? You cannot buy this. I've never seen that tactical in the year that I returned. Cycles between enhancing mastery, accuracy, power, defense, critical, absorb, alacrity, and shield in that order. Enhancing mastery, power, and critical. This will be interesting. I'll keep that one for examination. Lingering Darkness, meet Kira and Scourge. Well, if you thought... Oh, we have to go to Odessa. Let's go. So, basically, why... The question is, why do you think friends shouldn't be with you because of entertainment? Because the second that happens, there's an absolute disregard, Patrick, for human life. Like, you don't become friends with people to entertain them like a clown. You don't. That's not the idea. That's not the idea. You don't become friends with people to entertain them like a clown. if you are friends with someone, the person should appreciate you for your, I know it's on the other side, for your mere company and traits and mutual respect. And if all of your expectation from a friendship is objective marine decoration crate, and if all you expect from a friendship is being entertained, well, that's not mutual respect. That's not mutual respect. For example, even here streaming, look at this. Even streaming, Patrick. Yes, you laugh with me, I laugh with you, etc., or with district, or with the rest of the people, etc. But there's mutual respect. There's mutual respect. If the second that is subordinated, as a required element for the friendship to exist, it destroys that mutual respect. You see the problem. If you're telling me that your friend only wants you around to laugh and entertain himself, it's for his own purpose, not thinking about you. You don't exist as an element.
On Viking space dock, Tenebray's last gruesome weapon. He sought immortality, but only his endless spite survives now. I was his most powerful servant once, his wrath. But I learned of his true nature and plotted his downfall for centuries. Ultimately, I saw what had to be done and betrayed my empire in order to destroy its creator.
Jedi Knight comps, people.
Is how I came to fight alongside Kira.
We fought the Emperor's servants constantly for years. We even thought we'd beaten him alongside my master. Then Yavin 4 happened. And Valkorion.
I received guidance from an old ally. Instead of seeking out our enemy in his current shell, you, as it turns out, we sought a different target. Tenebray hid his original body where no one could harm it. As long as that body remained in stasis, the galaxy's greatest evil could never truly be killed.
Unless we destroyed Tenebray, the fight against Valkorion would never really be over.
Since Valkorion is gone, I assume you succeeded.
We did. As we later learned, we destroyed his first body just as you purged the last vestige of his twisted spirit from your mind. That is when his final weapon was unleashed. A Sith ritual, carved into his very flesh, unleashed an ancient plague from every molecule of his decaying corpse.
We were both knocked out cold, comatose for more than a year. Satil Shan was the one who finally pulled us out of that nightmare and started a new one.
Like you, Kira and I have both been vessels for a portion of Tenebray's power. It acted as a sort of vaccine. But Satil had no such protection, nor did any of her followers. Within days, they were all laid low, trapped in a nightmarish slumber. In helping us, they are knowingly doomed themselves.
Interesting. This is the story that I've been waiting for. Indeed, this is the story that I've been waiting for. This is what I wanted to reach, people. I smell it. What are the principles of a friendship, and what is the correct usage of a friendship? Mutual growth. First, mutual growth, in which there's a positive outcome for both individuals. If it's between a man and a woman, and I put the accent, and I put the accent specifically in this part, only, exclusively, without any other probability, if it's between a man and a woman, then the friendship also has the second purpose, that if that mutual growth and mutual respect is constant throughout time and helps them confront life together, then also a second purpose lab. Never man plus man, never woman plus woman. Only happens when it's woman plus man, because precisely this is the key. Remember that I said about normal friendship, standard friendship, a mutual growth. Mutual growth. Well, you can only have mutual growth if you complement the defects of the other. And the only way to complement the defects of another metaphysical entity is if said entity is different from your own. You cannot complement yourself. Okay? So, standard friendship between man and man, woman and woman. The purpose, mutual growth. If it's between a man and a woman, two purposes. It can be only mutual growth, perfectly fine, or mutual growth plus love. -4 subscribers with that statement. -4 subscribers are on YouTube with that. No, we are actually doing pretty well. Pretty well. We are at 98. We are at 98. I'm 2 subscribers. 50 less points for Gryffindor. Yes, indeed. 50. Mine for me is the same. Instead of 50 less points for Gryffindor, every time I say something like this, -4 subscribers for Eraser. That's the same. Indeed. -4 subscribers. No, we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. We are at 98 people. As you can see here, you can see it on my phone. We are at 98. We are at 98 metaphysical gaming reviews. As you can see, people there. There's everything. 1,200 views in the last 28 days. 110 more than the usual 890 and 1,011k and sorry 11k and 1100, as you can see there, and watch time in hours 87.1, which is 27.1 more than usual. As you can see, everything is going is good there. No. You just need to throw in a I respect Trump, don't want him to die, and you lost the US too. Well, I agree with District, who said the other day that precisely he is doing a good job. Better than Bush. He's doing it better than Bush. Much better than Bush. Indeed. Indeed. I agree that he's doing much better than Bush, and I think Bush did good. I think that one was brutal. Was worse. People.
The infection is worsening. There is a darkness growing among the afflicted.
We can feel their minds connecting, communicating. We're afraid they might be merging somehow.
Merging into what? Another Valkorian? Is this plague bringing him back somehow?
It's too early to make that conclusion. Whatever it is immensely dangerous. We must stop it.
How?
We loaded Satele and all of her followers onto a transport to keep them quarantined.
Now I get to it. Now I get to it.
The transport is programmed to fly a random course through unsettled sectors of the Outer Rim, all weeks away from civilization. I can send a signal to alter the course, bring it to another empty system that's closer so that we can meet it in a shuttle.
We board the ship and connect our minds with yours through the Force. Together, we will face this entity and purge it from existence. And if we cannot purge it,
sound
we
plan.
Destroy the transport and hope we've ended the old monster's schemes forever.
Send the signal. If what you say is true, this thing could be getting stronger by the minute.
When do I get to kill Asina?
It's gonna take a while for the transport to come back into range.
When do I get to kill Asina?
We should stay here until it does. If you require any assistance in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask.
Not so fast. I'm not fighting the Republic or the Jedi, so if that's what you want, definitely hesitate to ask.
Ignore her. If necessary, I can slay enough of your enemies for both of us.
Ugh.
She grows on you. Eventually.
Well, then it's you and me, Lord Scourge. It's you and me. Well, I'm glad that this character survived. He's quite good. You just throw in. You just need to throw in. I respect Trump. And I respect Trump. I don't want him to die. And you lost the US. No, no, no. Patrick, most of my friends here in Star Wars Republic, they are from the US. My best friend is from Australia. But the rest of my friends all from the US. And they were like that back then. They are like that right now. So no, I have people who respect my thoughts because precisely friendship is something that demands mutual respect, and that implies that. And I respect that, for example, for they maybe people with the wicked touching practices exist beyond that definition that is not so strict. But then I agree on 90% of other things.
Commander, looks like our new friends from the Hand have just entered orbit. I'll get them cleared to land right away.
Darth Nox. I am Darth Rivix. I believe the Empress told you to expect me.
You'll be the Hand's liaison to the rest of the Empire.
Precisely. Competition for the role was heated, as I'm sure you can imagine. I am proud to have stood above all others. I'll have my shuttle bring me to the surface directly. I always prefer speaking in person.
So, -4 subscribers with this statement. Indeed, 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 indeed. It did, it did, it did. But that is the case, as I was mentioning. You can only compliment something. Oh my fucking god! Speaking of that, oh my fucking god! Another four subscribers less. What the fuck? Why is the guy wearing makeup? I'm going to kill someone. Good bracers though. I need to get this model. It's quite good, quite good. I like this model. Look at that. You can flirt with. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is he fucking wearing makeup? Why is he fucking wearing makeup? Why is a man wearing makeup? Please. Eh.
Welcome to Odessen. We are honored by your visit.
And I am honored to be your guest. Permit me to be direct. My duty as liaison is to facilitate your operations as best I can. My success is judged by your
Another
success.
person to kill
I will
people.
not profit from obstructing or undermining you. Much as I savor them,
In my school,
deception and manipulation
remember, in my high
are
school,
not among my objectives here. I will relate my
women were not
Empress's
allowed
desires
to
you
wear
and
makeup.
your
So imagine what would happen to
accomplishments
this
her.
guy. And I will
Anything
apply
you
it.
require of the Empire's resources, I will obtain. I shall be your ally, your
No,
spokesman,
no, please,
and I
no.
hope your confidant. You have my vow on it.
Exactly what a manipulator would say. Time will tell.
Indeed, it will. Now, if I may impose upon you a bit more before we delve into official matters, I would love a tour of your base. The stories I've heard.
Why, people? Why? Why was there a need to? I am getting offended again, people. I am getting offended again that I don't get an that I don't get an Italian Sith lady to be my partner here, in to be my confidant or whatever the fuck he said, to be my spokeswoman in that case. Uh, Why? I'm getting offended again. I'm getting offended again, people. I'm getting
I'll show you around
offended.
myself.
Wonderful. Lead the way.
Nah. Escort. Hang on. The objectives are overlapping. The things I have to do. The things I have to do in order to. Ah, he needs to go over there. What do I click it on it? Yeah.
Our military wing. Commodore Pardax commands our fleet and ground forces.
Your soldiers come with the highest recommendation to overcome the forces of Zakul, where so many others failed. They must be magnificently deadly. A pity to have lost the Eternal Fleet. But victory will be ours regardless.
I have to wait and listen to his gibberish as well. Oh, this is done to piss off the player. Okay, so...
Imps aren't so bad once you get to know them, and aren't shooting at you.
So, regarding the other one, I didn't know the ship was deep like this. I know Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader and the yellow trash bin. The yellow trash bin is C3PO. No, Patrick, I'll give you more or less the context because you actually never. I just took for granted you didn't care at all. This is set. The movies of Star Wars are set in what it is then the expanded universe that George Lucas did, which is much bigger. The movies are like located. I'm also a historian of Star Wars. If you, well, a historian. I know. I read the books.
World trading experts. You've already spoken with Hilo Viz.
Your integration of otherwise criminal activities and personnel is truly innovative. Where others see risk, you see opportunity.
My crews appreciate those free fly codes. Never had smoother sailing in Imperial territories.
Of course, whatever aids the hand, aids the Empire.
So, basically, the movies are set a lot in the future in terms of the general line of Star Wars. They are like almost by the end of the story. The movies are like once everything was said and done, more or less. There was only one Sith Lord, which was Sidious, because the rule of two was already imposed. The rule of two is that there can only be one Sith apprentice and one Sith Lord to command them all. That's why you may see that there are several now.
I'm told your apprentices have trained with members of several force-using groups, including Jedi. A valuable advantage in combat. Should you require additional Sith to aid in their training, you have only to ask, my lord.
So basically, by the time... That's really because I can't find me. So by the time the movies start, the rule of two had already served its purpose. The rule of two is that there can only be one Sith apprentice and one Sith master. Because they all kill each other to achieve the highest amount of power. That's why Sidious is so powerful by Revenge of the Sith. But the idea is that before the rule of two, really most of the galaxy, most of the timeline of Star Wars was without the rule of two in that sense.
Our science labs. Dr. Ogorob leads our research teams.
A hot scientist. The reports were true. It's wonderful to meet you, Dr. Ogorob.
You must be Darth Rivix. I cannot thank you enough for the wealth of materials you forwarded. Targeted viral pathogens, cross-species manipulation of cerebrocortical structures. Truly fascinating research.
Thrilled to oblige.
Well, so it's pretty much that. By the time the movies happen, really, the Sith population is at one, which is Sidious, the last of the bloodline. Pretty much, is the last of the bloodline. The bloodline of the Sith remaining, because he killed the last one, his master, Darth Plagueis, the Wise, which he says that his apprentice killed him as he was sleeping. Precisely, it was him. But the rule of two, basically wasn't the norm here. That's why you see that there are so many Sith Lords. This is ancient times. This is like the Roman Empire of Star Wars.
This view is magnificent. You have so much to be proud of.
What now? Escort Rivix through the Alliance base, continue. Through here? So it's basically that. What's this? Solo the Eternal. Yeah, I've already done those. So it's basically that. It's basically that. Just so you have an idea, because I, I know it's like that. It's basically that these are ancient times of Star Wars. It's set. I think it was what 3,000 years. The same. That's why it's Knights of the Old Republic. It's because of that. So it's like that. After the movies, the movies are not the real ending. Also, they are close to the end. But it's one. The movies happen. Even the original.
I'm very impressed. You must be quite proud of what you've achieved here.
I am. Ready to get started.
Absolutely.
So the movies are by the end of it. By the end of it all, actually, they are not the complete ending. Then I will read all of this. They are the NPCs that send you mails. By the end of it, but they are not actually the end. I have the ending here. I'll show you the real ending. The real ending of the original expanded universe of Star Wars, people, is this one. It's this one. It's called The Final Prophecy. It's a book. It's the Final Prophecy, in which the Yuuzhan Vong are defeated in that sense. Hopefully, I don't know. I haven't read it. So this is the real ending. It's with Mara Jade, I believe. I believe it's the one that you see there. That is the descendant, the true descendant of 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 Luke and everything. If I remember correctly, it was something that no, it was like his apprentice. That is the real ending. What Disney did is a pile of crap that has no connection whatsoever with the original ending that was intended and the original past that you can see here that was intended for this franchise. It's the absolute opposite. They just followed some general similarities, but insulted everything. The real ending is that book. That's the real ending of Star Wars, not the movies. That ending happens after the 6 original movies. And so, sorry, Patrick, I get lost in thought I could talk about Star Wars history all day. How does philosophy and logical thinking solve everything? How does it solve insecurity, for example? I got this question from the same friend in a frustrated situation. Because you can only understand reality when you can explain why every single metaphysical entity exists in that sense. Okay? That is why logic and philosophy help even with insecurity.
Continues to accelerate our war efforts. We've won decisive victories in the
because life itself is insecure. The universe is insecure because it's not predictable. That is the thing.
The Republic will fall. It's only a matter of time.
With your leadership, it cannot be otherwise. We are solidifying supply lines and secure communications between Odessen and the rest of Imperial space. A full detachment of Imperial troops is already en route to serve at your command. Assault troops, security personnel, patrol ships, and so on. Now then, there is one other matter that needs your attention as we spin up the hand's day-to-day operations. As promised, your previous holdings as a member of the Dark Council have been transferred to the Hand for your direct control. This includes the Imperial Reclamation Service, as well as Moff Pyron's silencer fleet. That said, the silencers are currently engaged in key operations along the front line. I believe they belong under your capable command, but Darth Krovos would prefer they were allocated for continued use in her operations.
No.
Your preference?
The silencers are mine. Have them report to Odessen immediately.
I'll send the order at once. I believe that concludes our business for the day. Do you require anything else?
Any word on Darth Malgus? I haven't seen him since...
Bring him back.
You're not alone in that. No one has seen him since the battle. It's all rather mysterious. Perhaps he was more badly injured than anyone knows. Or perhaps he's gone rogue again. But surely that's not possible.
Oh no, he will be the next vessel for Valkorion, I see. What do we have to frustrate?
I will not return.
What's this? Don't you touch him. No.
Will not return.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. You're going to die for this.
Will not.
Darasina will pay.
Once again, your vital signs have elevated far beyond ideal values. I am concerned that these episodes pose a risk of permanent damage.
Then stop them.
I have already removed all physical modifications related to your loyalty assurance protocols. These hallucinations are the result of psychological manipulation. To correct
Vitiate.
such potent mental conditioning is beyond my program's scope of practice. Honestly, I am unaware of any technique capable of editing the pathways of your mind so extensively.
We need to save him, people.
I have heard of one possibility. Set course for Dantooine.
We have to save him, people. He needs to become emperor. So the question is, how does philosophy and logical thinking solve everything? Because the ultimate idea is that of existence, of reality, is to explain why we are here, which is quite difficult. We really don't know why existence happened, right? It's something difficult to answer. Why existence happened. The universe so vast and amazing.
We've waited too long as it is. Something is wrong. I'm sure of it.
Smashing up the place isn't gonna solve anything. We'll find the ship. It's gonna be all right.
So precisely that.
I take it there's no sign of the transport with Sutil and her followers.
Nothing. It isn't responding to our signals. And we've already checked the next scheduled stop. No sign.
Which leaves just about 200 or 300 systems to search.
There must be another way.
You need to calm down. Now.
Go easy on him. It's been hundreds of years since he felt real emotions. He's a bit out of practice. All we can do is start searching from the ship's last known coordinates, which, for us, could take forever. So we get an expert.
So basically, that is the thing. How that would it solve insecurity? Because existence is insecure, Patrick. That's the key. That's why it helps, because existence is insecure. And how do we solve that? By explaining the why of every single metaphysical entity. If you cannot understand the why, then the insecurity lingers forever. You understand? The insecurity then lingers forever if you cannot explain why things happen. I'll put it in simple terms.
I can't think of anyone better for the job.
Remember.
That's everything settled then. As soon as we get coordinates, you'll be the first to know.
Imagine that I drop a ball on a table and it...
safe. It'll calm down in a bit.
Imagine that I drop a ball on a table and it rolls, it rolls, it rolls. It moves the air around it and particles. Then it rolls and falls to the ground and then bounces and everything and keeps doing that and all of the things that I mentioned, moving the particles, and bouncing and etc. Well, imagine that we never know who or what initially dropped the ball. Okay? That's the situation we are in now. So, as you can see, we don't know how the universe came to be. Existence, all of the things that we have.
Certainly not from him.
existence itself of the universe is very is brutally
It seems I'm a child in need of a parent.
You're Mandalore,
insecure.
You have responsibilities to all of us.
So you often tell me.
Who's this?
Jakaya Ordo, one of my best. He managed to avoid my notice for too long, but now I've put him to work. Though I'm having second thoughts.
I would gladly go back to being an unknown, Great Mandalore. I prefer the talk of warriors to the endless jabbering of politics.
The curse of being skilled at both, you old rancor.
So you're the one. Not sure if I should call you Commander.
No, just call me Darth Nox.
Not necessary. The need for a commander is done.
Finally.
I like to be clear on these things.
So
Helps me get your measure. The fact is, Darth Nox, I only know your reputation. I don't know you. It's my job to take a hard look at anyone this close to Mandalore. My kind and yours have worked together a long time, Sith. As a result, we've both grown powerful. I don't understand your power, but you've got more in your two hands than a carrier full of heavy artillery.
good point. So pretty much, your friend asked that question in a frustrated situation. How does it solve insecurity? It solves it because when you can at least explain why things happen on planet Earth, why people behave like they do, why the course of history has been influenced by relativism and etc., and all of those things, you at least have a portion of the mystery of the fascinating mystery of existence solved. That's a very, very, very small portion. You only have the answers of the history of consciousness of humanity on planet Earth. That's very small. There's a lot of planets, and we don't know anything about them. We cannot even observe all of the universe. So imagine that in all of that, having a small portion of it, it's still a lot. It's still a lot. That's why logic and philosophy help. He needs to take. I would suggest him to take a huge, deep look at the vastness of the void of the cosmos and the universe.
Your caution for your master is noted. Your respect of my power is wise.
We have an understanding.
So what happens now?
I've seen your face, looked into your eyes. That's what I wanted.
Satisfied?
For now.
Good. I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Some clan grumbling to track down. More than the usual complaints. Raz and I will check into it. Jakaya out.
Raz?
His brother. They're a family of Mandalorians. Lost a sister a few years back.
Something wrong?
That's the first time he's mentioned a clan issue. He oversees a lot of the day-to-day details without a word.
Let Jakaya find out more. If he's one of your best, trust him to do his job.
You're right. It's hard to sit back. But he's better at rooting out trouble. He kept an assassin's knife out of my gut more than once. You're a leader. How would you deal with unrest in the ranks?
Damn, this is the only bad part of having her as my default comp, people, which is that I cannot make her pose as a dread guard. Oh, I have a last question. I'm struggling with this one also, and now I do the cinematics and
If a group has a problem, it's usually for a reason. Maybe they see something you don't.
We have more in common than I thought. Mandalorians must be allowed to speak out, to think for themselves, to be effective. Jakaya demands order, everything working together as a whole. I understand, and it keeps it all running, but I don't work that way. Well, looks like I've got reports to review on escort missions we've been overseeing. Jakaya snuck them into the transmission. Sneaky Jakar.
I'll leave you to it.
Oh, you have one last question. You're struggling with this one also sometimes. Why do people need more? Why do people need more than they deserve? No, they think they need more, maybe. For example, not studying for an exam because the person thinks he deserves playing video games. Oh, I wish it would have been like that for me. I wish it would have been like that for me. They think they deserve it. They deserve more things in life. They don't. Factually, you can think you deserve something, but you don't. Who determines if you deserve something or not? Well, precisely reality. The impact of
Nothing I
the
haven't mentioned before. A lot of heated words. Some are saying Mandalorians are just glorified couriers.
of the
Too
success
able to see past their next fight. All tactics
of
and
the
no
succession
strategy.
However restless you are in the position,
of facts of reality.
you sound like a
Pretty
leader.
much
I sound angry.
reality.
My blaster is still a better negotiator than I will ever be. What about the escort runs?
Silence. But only a fool would believe they haven't heard something.
What happened?
Some of the cargo ships we were looking after ran into trouble. Mostly scouts sniffing around. But one exchanged fire. We've been looking into it.
Jagaya. Darth Nox. We meet again. I've been keeping an eye on you.
So they think they deserve it. They think they deserve it. They don't. Factually, that's their perception, and it's wrong. For example, not studying for an exam because the person thinks he deserves playing video games instead. Well, deserves playing video games. If there's anyone who deserves that, is me, because I spent all of my life not being able to. Thank you for the great conversation. Have a good night and see you next week. Patrick, have a great weekend. Do not fret because of all of the things you tell me about your friends. It's a matter of age, and besides, I do think it will all dissipate once you go to the to the Catholic University. Yeah. So do not fret, do not desperate. Your friend, have patience with him. He will maybe come around, or not mature, sadly. But don't be you the one who makes him so aware of it. You've already laid it to him, what it is. He know that entertainment cannot be the purpose of friendship and etc. As I told you, but yeah. So do not fret. Do not fret. He deserves only playing video games instead. They think so. It's not that they deserve it. Okay? So difference between facts and reality. So it helps with insecurity because of the expansion of the universe. The other question, and that one, they think it's not that they deserve it. What will determine if they deserve it or not? Reality. Reality. The actions, the acts, not thinking. The acts. Okay, not studying for the exam. Good night, Patrick, and have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. I always miss our chats. See you next week. See you next week. I deeply appreciate it because we can finally have chats that are not shallow and stupid like the rest of Twitch. So yeah, pretty much. Have a great weekend there in Hungary. Bye bye. Study for everything. No worry about the friends and those things. They'll come. They'll come. In fact, you already have a lot. Yep. Good to hear. It feels quite weird, people, that my dread this.
They're well equipped and they know our methods.
That Shea Bisla here, my dread guard, my default dread guard, has to, because this is the highest dealing companion. That's why I use her. This is the highest dealing companion. It's so OP, it's brutally OP. So it's great for clearing all of the daily zones and farming faster. So this one is weird to see her like with the dread guard uniform being part of a story. So this is good.
What can I do?
Your offer is appreciated, but we have things in hand.
Any theories?
A few. It's not bandits. It's not even a cartel looking to make a mark. This feels different. Like they're testing our defenses. I know you object, Mandalore, but we must look closer to home.
I don't object. I just want to be sure. Would some of the clans really go that far?
I'm not ruling it out. Like I said, there were some heated words.
Like this is how you meet her originally, but then you have to wait like on a cycle rotation at a vendor to recruit her.
Like Shay said, we need to know more before we jump to conclusions.
I understand. But something is making my trigger finger itch. We should have clamped down harder on the clans when we had the chance. The wound has festered.
No, Mandalorians aren't droids. We're best when we don't have some restraining bolt at our neck, even if it costs us.
Agreed. You go too far, and you risk losing control.
And sometimes, too much freedom leads to chaos and destruction.
Enough. We gave our word to protect those shipments, and we will.
Understood, Mandalore. I'll see if I can draw the enemy out. Can't fight what we can't see. If I'm lucky, I'll make them mad enough to come out and play. Jakaya out.
I'd prefer a fight to all this sneaking about.
Agreed. Keep me informed.
Count on it.
So it's all talking for now in this expansion, people. What are we gonna do? Come on, I want to get to that Kesan's Landing or whatever. Where is it? Here. You'll see, people, why I'm so fixated on progressing through the story. I need to reach this planet called Runuk and this other one called Kesan's Landing to get the final 2 power datacrons there that will increase my damage. Okay. Presence, I have just one more endurance one, and then the rest are all presence. Then we can go datacron hunting. We have to go datacron hunting eventually, people. We have so many things to do. We have to go datacron hunting. So Mandalore or whatever, you are now my Dreadguard. I turned you into my Dreadguard. There. So forget it. And when it's another companion, it will be another one. It's just that not all of them are like compatible with all of the with the mask that I require. With the mask that I require them to wear. For example, Asharan cannot use it. That's why I cannot use her, for example. Alright, let's see. What do we have? I see that these are like small stories now. In which era are we? I need to check that. Let's see. Oh, nothing like going to an abandoned ship in space.
You found the ship with Satil Shan and the students.
Finally. Great work.
We need those coordinates now. There isn't a moment to spare.
Take them out.
With everything you've got. Destroy them.
We need to get there now. The servants have found their master.
The servants? I can't believe there are any of them left.
The servants?
They're the Sith Emperor's worst fanatics. They don't even have names, just Servant 1, Servant 2, and so on.
Each time we think we've killed the last of them, more always appear.
We have to get moving. If the servants are involved, this is even worse than we thought.
I'll call in everyone we have. We'll wipe them out. Every last one.
No. If Tenebrae has truly cheated death yet again, anyone we take with us is another potential puppet for him to dominate.
We can't risk taking anyone else. They won't be able to resist the Emperor's control like we can. I'll get a shuttle prepped. Meet me as soon as you're ready. One way or another, this ends today.
Okay. I want to see people the era we are in. Where's the era? Here. Era buttons. Fortunately they added this. Look at that, we're almost by the end of it. This has to be 2022, 23, something like that. Good. We're almost by the end of it. Where is that Kesan's landing? Our final objective is to locate that Kesan's landing for the final holocron. For the final datacron. Sorry, my bad. Datacron, not a holocron. So on the run, Runuk, whichever planet Runuk is. We need to locate Runuk and Kesan's landing for the last two datacrons. That is the point. And the only way to do that is going through all of the story. I think this game might have the longest story ever created in any fucking video game, because it's like 8 as a base, the base game, then on top Knights of the Fallen Empire and Eternal Throne, then on top all of these small arcs, and there are some arcs in between even before those. Pretty much. Pretty much. So yeah. Pretty much. Oh. Looks like I will have the final something tells me that I will finally have the last portion of my augments done. But well, hang on. That should only take us a second. How much time do I have left? And what time is it? 8:30. Okay.
I realize this is something you must do without me.
Oh, they removed the mask. I hate when that happens. As you can see, people die Sith pure blood as well.
The way this is unfolding, I'm completely disheartened. I never dreamed we'd face Valkorion again. And now you must do so without my help.
Oh, what a tragedy.
I hope you know that if I could, I would be by your side for this.
I appreciate it, Lana. But I've had enough. I've had enough of the Sith intelligence thinking. Sorry for making you worry.
I always appreciate your concern, but I hate making you worry. This will be over soon, I promise.
I don't doubt it. Just stay safe.
Good, you're still here.
Do not worry.
Catch you before you took off.
What is it, Darren?
I hope there's room for one more on that shuttle, because I'm going with you.
Out of the question. You're insane if you think I'd ever agree to this.
And I can't believe you think I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines while SWTOR is in trouble. I lost one parent.
Ah, true, is your mother. True, is your mother.
Something I could do to save her. Whatever the Emperor's doing, I can resist it. I was on Ziost. He didn't control me then. Sure as hell won't let him affect me now.
Commander.
We need to speak with you.
Another one who wants to come.
Before you go.
Another one who wants to come. Great. Who else wants to come?
Is the entire Alliance planning to come along?
I don't believe so.
We're coming with you. We helped you defeat Valkorion before, and we won't abandon you now. Whatever this weapon is that he's unleashed, I'm sure it won't have any power over Arkan and I.
This is just as much our responsibility as it is yours. If there's the slightest chance Valkorion could return, we must do what we can.
No, you don't understand. He won't come as well.
Sorry to interrupt your send-off, but we need to get going.
We will accompany you.
I'm going too.
That is really not a good idea.
Listen to her.
Kira is correct. Too many are already infected by Tenebrae's weapon. Bringing you is too great a risk.
That's not your call to make. The only orders I'm following are the commander's.
All right then. What do you think?
Look, people. I know you all want to help the Great Commander and etc. and blah blah, but the guy Scourge has a point, and is using logic. So I want
Kira and Scourge are right. The more people we involve in this problem, the more lives are at stake.
I'm sorry, but there's no other choice. You need to stay behind this time.
This is a mistake. I want to help you.
As do we.
You're going to need us. I can feel it.
Enough. If you have a problem with my reasoning, we'll discuss it when I'm back.
Indeed. Now is not the time or the place.
I wish you all good luck, and I'll keep our forces here on high alert. Should you need us, just say the word.
We appreciate the support, Lana. Thank you.
Whatever you need.
Enough talk. Let us depart before we lose the droid.
He laid out exactly why you cannot bring them, unless he's also betraying us. But the point is, people, that he's no longer Valkorion. He is gone back to the original state, people. I want to finally separate what it is, Knights of the Eternal Throne and Fallen Empire, to leave the Commander era and all of that shit behind and go back to the player and the Emperor alone. Alone. Not any more Commander shit and etc. Okay? So, this was a perfect chance. I just need to kill Asina, by the way.
We're here, scanning the transport. Power fluctuations, system failures. Looks like the engines are out of commission. There's a ship parked in the hangar bay, but I can't tell if it's T7 shuttle or the servants.
The servants, indeed.
There's our answer.
We'll have to go in through one of the airlocks, but we can't connect while they're shooting at us.
I hate to say I was right, but it looks like you could use some help.
Well, I don't know.
Save the sarcasm. If you're going to tag along, do your job.
Leave these fools to us.
They came anyways. That was the help they meant. Oh well, I guess you can chase a spaceship there.
Locked on and sealed. We're ready to go in.
Finally.
What do you think we'll find in there?
Nothing good.
Ambivalent answer, if there's any. Okay. Okay, yeah, no problem. Ah, they are both coming with me. How are you going, Lord Scourge?
I understand.
You do?
Right. I understand. There is no more to be said.
There is no more to be said. Okay, yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't like to Scourge is following you into Settle ship. I wouldn't like to imagine that this repeats history and I get betrayed by Scourge.
For the record, this ship was not creepy when we left.
I don't want to believe that fuck. I don't want to believe that okay, sorry. I don't want to believe that Scourge betrays us again and kills us as the new host like he did with Revan, because so far it's the same. This is the same that Revan did.
Impossible! I checked it not 5 minutes ago.
Check it again.
What's going on down there? We must leave immediately.
Doesn't make sense. Every time we repair one system, another fails.
That must be T7's handiwork. Wonder where he's hiding. Let's find a way to take these guys down quietly once their boss disconnects. No sense.
You will not escape.
Hey, he has my same lightsaber.
You say.
Here we had killed this guy. Servant 15. Here we go. Wow, yes. Yeah, we did this, all of this.
It doesn't matter.
I'll be kill them all. They are my Sith pure blood brothers, so.
I'll decide who we kill and who we don't. Understand?
Keep everyone contained. Then we'll worry about who's killing who. Alright, I'll take T7 and make sure the engines and hyperdrive are permanently shut down. Weapons and shields, too. Just in case.
We must still ensure that no one who has boarded this ship can leave. We cannot risk this corruption spreading.
We should check all the escape pods, then launch them before anyone can use them.
That mystery shuttle in the hangar, too. T7 can take our shuttle out once we've finished sabotaging everything.
Agreed. Stay in contact.
Well, this is awfully similar. This is awfully similar to the. This is awfully similar to the. To how Revan was captured by the Emperor. So I'm beginning to have doubts, people. I'm beginning to have doubts. It's awfully similar. It's awfully similar. In that sense. Yeah. There we go. The magical droid right there. Dang it. This game with its performance problems there. Stop it. Just because I alt-tabbed. Just because I alt-tabbed, everything went to shit. Please stop. Calm down. This game has a problem with alt-tabbing. I just alt-tabbed for a second to switch the stream scene.
Feel the power of the Sith.
Yes, indeed. Okay, good. What do we have to do? Release escape pods. Oh, pretty much just interact with this thing here. One down. That was a smooth animation. Good work. Good work. Ah, I love how I killed everyone, then came back for them. Then I came back for them. Release the hands shuttle. Okay. Here. We do it right here. Good. Take us up.
This ship is huge.
We can also walk, people. We can RP walk.
Yes. Is there a question?
Why such a huge ship?
It doesn't matter. We need to stay focused.
Huge. This guy is going to betray us. This guy's going to betray us, huh? He's going to betray us. It's the same that happened to Revan. And he's doing the very same things that happened to Revan, for those who didn't read the book. But you are facing a Dreadmaster. The Dreadmaster should have been the ones. I would reinstate a Dread Council. I would have joined the Dreadmasters to replace the Emperor as the governing body. Did this go down? Isn't this where we came from? Release the Hans shuttle. Ah. What now? What? It's the same as what happened to Revan. I love it. It's the same that happened to Revan. It's the same that happened to Revan. But we are not Revan. We are Dread Masters. We made it past level 27, which was the limit in Knights of the Old Republic. Was it 27 or 21? 2021. We made it past level 20. Poor guy didn't purchase the expansion of Star Wars: The Old Republic. That's the thing. That's the thing. What? I couldn't interrupt that one? What now? I am beginning to get lost. Let's take a shortcut. I was going to land on it. Ah, nice. Nice. Okay. My shortcut was costly, people. Very costly. Very costly. Very. In this. Fortunately, I have 4 speed here. Oh my lord. This will be faster. Where is it? Here, yes, I have to take that elevator. Here, yes, I have to take that elevator. I'm beginning to lose my patience with this thing. Where? Where's the fucking objective? Can you see it? What happens if I do this? Echoes of Oblivion. Cargo access. Echoes of Oblivion. Does it go up? No. Ah, yes, it goes up a bit. You have to wait. The very same elevator stops at 2 points. Now it goes down. You have to wait. Then comes back up, and then goes one more up. It's like... Ah, true. Why was I looking at the time over at my other screen? What? Will you take me up now? Or down? Two floors up, not one. Two. One more. Wait. One more. Yes, that's the point. Good. Oh, I see something red over there. That's a crime. Ha! Bet you thought it wouldn't work. Ah!
Embrace the power.
Yeah. Good. Everything in the game is working exactly as expected. That is terribly. Good. That didn't work well. He should have died from that fall. It should have been designed so he would have died from that fall directly, immediately. Good. Beneficent. I cannot leave it. Ah, shit! It was so close. There we go. He heals very well though, but I am I am pretty sure that that Scourge is going to betray us, people. He's actually trying to give the Emperor his vessel once again. If the book Revan serves us for anything, if the book Revan served for anything, it's to learn what's going to happen next. I would be surprised if he doesn't betray us.
You survived.
Okay.
We left only a few droids to guard the ship. To cause this much damage, someone else must have been fighting the servants. That's the last of them. Tenebray's dogs won't escape us now.
You truly hate them, don't you?
They are beyond contempt. They betrayed their empire, betrayed the entire galaxy to absolutely no purpose. As Sith, we break our own chains, choose our own path, overcome all that stands in our way.
He does have a
These
point.
wretches wear the name servant with pride. They happily enslave themselves to a madman. That the Sith ever tolerated them is repugnant. That we still contend with their delusions after all these years.
Today,
I agree with you.
eliminate them once and for all.
I will savor each death.
He does have a point. He does
Let's
have a
make our
point.
way to the hangar. We need to find out who else seeks to wear the former Emperor's chains.
He does have a point. He does have a good point there. Good logic. Did I change the gameplay camera? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. I changed it perfectly. Ooh. Let's see, people. What else we have? I feel tempted to do this. Oh! It bounces. Yeah. The new augments are hitting pretty hard. Alright. They are all hitting pretty hard.
Eternal Empire shuttle from Zakul.
Old servants and new, vying for scraps from their once great master. Pathetic.
How could any of the Zakul knights know about this?
Perhaps they were closer to their master than we knew. I sense no one on board.
What? What do we have here?
Shield generators are toast. We're taking the weapons offline now.
We launched all the escape pods and cleared the hangar. There may be Zakulans on board.
Just what we needed. We'll keep our eyes open.
Time to take the bridge.
I'm ready.
And find out who's behind this. Okay, let's.
Clear out here. Once you've got the ship disabled, we'll come back you up.
Ah, Theron, you also disobeyed the orders and came with me. So it doesn't fucking matter what you... It really does not matter what you choose.
How could you afford a ship this size?
We didn't. Kira stole it.
Hey, don't drag me into this. I wanted to take the Corvette. Faster, more maneuverable, about 10 less decks to clean.
I need my space.
I think if he doesn't betray us, it's for the very sole purpose of... It's for the very purpose of keeping him as a supporting character of the story. Nothing else. Nice view. Oh well, they move away. Stop moving. There.
The power of the Sith.
Engines are history. This thing won't be moving another centimeter.
This will be faster.
An even bigger ship comes along to tow it, of course.
Enough!
Sorry, you're right. There is no ship big enough to tow a scrap pile this size.
Enough!
I smell betrayal, people. All over the place. Defeat the servant's guard. This one. Well, he is the guard. Let's give him our condolences and a respect using this. Increases my power but reduces all healing. Not like I will need any. Full power. What? Not even one rotation cycle. This is a problem. This is a problem. We are very powerful by now. So fast. So freaking fast. What is this? Who are these guys?
These corpses.
Scions of Zakul. Their leader told me they would return when it was their time to die.
They must have taken the ship off course in the first place. But were they trying to hide from us? Or the servants? Are they allies or enemies?
The Scions follow their prophecies above all. There's no way to know whose side they're on.
Then we approach with caution, assuming any of them are still alive.
Yeah, of course.
So many lives lost. It
Oh
must
no.
end here and now.
Here we go again, people. Here we go again.
The end is closer than ever before, but the threat is as dire as we could have imagined. The ritual inscribed on Tenebray's body, the plague that was unleashed, is feeding on its victims' minds.
Here we go again.
Tenebrae is being remade. I can feel it.
Third time's the
Must
charm.
intervene before it's too late.
Third time's the charm. This guy betrayed you, by the way, huh?
You must be the ally Scourge mentioned. You guided him to Tenebray's body.
We hoped that destroying it would finally end him. But destroying his body wasn't enough. His essence itself must be obliterated.
He's got another
That is
scar.
the plan. Kira will lead us in meditation. We will join our minds with Satil's and end his blight on the galaxy forever.
Then go, quickly. I will aid you as best I can.
Kira, the bridge has been secured.
Here we go again.
Where to? Meet you at the med bay.
I never expected to see Revan again.
If we succeed here today, he may finally know peace.
Doesn't look like that.
The end is in sight.
Doesn't look like that, people. Influence with Revan. Oh, this is. If they denigrate, if they humiliate Revan to the point, we'll say a bit more because I started late. If they cause Revan to be a companion, a secondary companion, that would be miserable of them to do. Miserable. Let's get out of this shuttle and call it a day, people. I'll take a bit more until we are done with this part of the arc. Indeed. So, Minaza? Who's Minaza? One of the servants. Ah, Theron and the other ones also appeared. What is this shit? What the fuck are they doing? Oh no. What is this? What on?
Heskel's prophecy. At last, we are here.
Hi there.
You will not stop this. You cannot stop this.
Looks like I can.
Valkorian's last vestige will be saved from your corruption.
What?
You were puppets. Fools. We were his true followers.
Ah, there's an
Only
internal
we knew the
problem.
true shape of his power,
Internal problem.
of his plan.
The people of Zakul never saw their emperor for what he really was. You know nothing. The visions of the Scions pierce all veils. We knew him better than anyone.
You saw only what he allowed. Your minds were his to direct. Your bodies, nothing but fuel for his endless flame. He is master of the Force, master of us all. To stand against such power is to be destroyed.
My father manipulated you just as he manipulated us. Deception was his greatest power.
We thought we were a family, that we knew him. We were wrong.
Please, let this madness end.
The end will come only when it serves him.
If destruction is what you crave, you shall have it.
I am the weapon of his will. None can stand against his power.
Certainly not someone with that haircut, of course, but I can do so. Well, at least the story of the game is taking a much better turn, if you ask me. Ah, I cannot interrupt her. Or the interruption failed or some shit, I don't know. Oh, this one is dealing some damage. Ah, yeah, there. Just that the interruption failed for some reason. This is turning out to be quite fast. Done. Next.
More deaths to lay at my father's feet.
Master Satil.
Master
She's still
Satil.
alive. Matrad and Syl are dead, and the rest aren't far from it. So much darkness. We have to hurry.
Form a circle, quickly. I'll keep you covered from here, just in case any stragglers are hiding out.
Karen?
She's my mother. I'm glad I can help, but
Good.
I don't think I want to see the inside of her mind.
Good point.
We're going to join our minds with Satil's to help her fight. Focus your minds on her. Watch her breathing and try to match it. Close your eyes.
Here we go again.
Close your eyes. Let my voice guide you. Listen. Follow my voice. The Force unites us all. Through the Force, all things are one. Follow my voice. Follow.
Interesting concept. Looks like we'll keep the stream going a bit more, people. I want to finish this arc. So they did like more, like smaller story arcs instead.
I can't sense the others. I'm not sure if they made it in.
Unexpected guests. Fascinating.
Nice. It's an epilogue.
Who are you?
I'm the one who's going to kill you.
Ah, of course. Who else would come here so willingly? I've heard so much about you.
Thank you. I kill lots of people in PvP every day for lots of years. So this is like an epilogue. Oh boy. The cooldown there. Nice.
Impressive.
Most impressive.
Yes. Vitiate, and what's that one?
What the?
My wayward child. You
This is how I met him.
should know better than to challenge my strength.
Also, I've gathered from this Jedi's memories. Your minds are resilient, to say the least. Adapting so quickly, resisting so ably.
This isn't the first time we've faced each other. You don't remember?
What's the left guy? Who's the
This
left guy?
Jedi remembers, though she clearly lacks details.
You aren't who you pretend to be.
I am, and I am not.
Who are you, and why do you have your eyes closed? I met him as Vitiate on the right.
That's your original body, isn't it? You're not Valkorian or Vitiate. You're Tenebrae.
As shrewd as I've been led to believe.
The ritual carved into him isn't a plague. It's an imprint. An echo of who he was back then.
It has taken longer than I'd hoped to recompose myself.
But time has never been in short
Vitiate is
supply.
his best form.
Not for me.
To be honest, I've quite enjoyed the process. The memories this Jedi and her followers have of me, of us. Quite amusing.
Am I supposed to think you're so old that shirts hadn't been invented?
Poor simple-minded creature. Do not fear. Soon, you will not have to think at all.
He has no eyes?
Me that you knew became too complacent, too distracted by mortal concerns, empires, wars, even a family. I have seen where that path led. I'm not so easily distracted now. I will succeed where he failed. And thanks to you, I have a choice of interesting bodies to carry me to victory.
Well, people, looks like the stream will go on a bit more. I hope I could finish this arc faster, but I just cannot leave right now. It's gonna take me a lot more. Besides, this is interesting. Quite interesting. Would you look at that? I am glad I instead joined the Dreadmasters. Well, joined. The game doesn't give you that option, which is pathetic, but well. Flag Hand of the Empire fired. Finally, I'll be able to change the flags. What? It's not that one. It always happens this with the previewer. Ah, good. Hand of the Empire. Okay. Okay, you all think yourselves so tough. Survive that blinding.
You're fine.
So, what the? Ah, like Dark Souls. We are learning from Dark Souls, I see. Young Padawan? What the? A memory of Tython? to the center of the mindscape. What? I hope this doesn't get bagged. I thought it was bagged for a second. Good. As sharp as ever. What on earth? They should have done an animation for this. Instead, they just paint the screen with one color for the sake of making it act as a transition. For the sake of making it act as a transition. So where to? What? Have to go over there? No, clearly it's over here.
You'll live.
Oh, you survived that. I'm impressed. What? More memories of Tython. What? Get to the center of the mindscape. Dang. Dang, people. It's like a puzzle. I did it? Okay. I think I got ahead of myself and took a wrong turn. God damn it. Can I mount in here? No. Okay. No, I'm not allowed to mount. Is it me or they respawned? Yeah, they did.
You're fine.
What on earth? It's like a labyrinth. Huh? This is a different one at least. This is like Tython. Well, it is Tython, but it's like a labyrinth.
You lash out with such conviction. Don't you see how pointless it all is?
I control this place. All that happens, every motion occurs by my design.
Vitiate looks amazing.
Are no different.
I love the look as Vitiate.
You cannot succeed. Only die alone. In the fight against you, no one is alone. He divided us. He knows that together we are stronger than he can ever hope to be.
Look at that, Revan himself.
I'd be honored to fight by your side.
Together,
we will end him.
The effect is amazing. I picked the correct effect for my lightsaber, people, that's for sure.
We'll find SWTOR and the others at the center of all this. Come on!
Sadly, I'm running out of time, people. 9:30 p.m. for me. Oh, I have Revan as companion. This is a luxury, I see. Can I see him? Would you look at that? Revan himself. Can't we speed up this process? Failed the attack. Are we done? Through here? I feel tempted to keep Revan as companion now. Because I have to stop, in fact, right at this moment. Imagine that you right now stop doing the story and keep him as companion.
You believed you had won, that your achievements outweighed your losses, that your sacrifices meant something. Anything.
After all that I have done, all that I have enslaved, all that I have destroyed,
BCA's voice is much better.
Have known. You do not know the true face of power, but you will. Very soon. You will.
Back here. What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this? This one? Ah, right, where I had to go previously, and I took a wrong turn. Took a wrong turn there. Here we go. No. 350 bioanalysis. Look at that. We are getting to the end of it. I can tell because the crew skills are finally getting to 700. They're finally getting to 700. Oh, well, waste time. I think they survived. No way I can look for them there though. Yeah, they survived. Shit. There we go. Nice. Good. There. Process them like that. Good. Amazing right there. Dispatch this one. Dispatch this one. Look at that, people. Look at that. Spite. Right on time for a double halted offensive. No. Almost. What is this, a rock?
I told you.
I control all that happens here.
I am immortal, infinite, endless.
I like B-shit if I have to pick out of the three.
Everything ends, even you.
I believe
Look
you
at
tried
that.
to destroy me once before.
Ooh, shocking.
You failed.
I saved you then. I will not save you now.
True. Mitra Solix, the protagonist of Knights of the Republic 1 and 2.
He thinks you will be lost here forever, but you have always known the way to destroy him. Together, we will find his doom.
Darth
Satil is
Mar.
stronger than this. Duplicate believes. She is not the easy prey he assumes. He gleans the facts of his other lives from the memories and impressions of Satil and her students. But he has only the knowledge of those events. This Tenebrae possesses none of the wisdom earned by experiencing them.
Do you know how long ago this impression of Tenebrae was made?
I can only theorize, but it must have been long before our time. Likely before even Revan's time. Do not
Oh,
share
he's
his
ancient.
arrogance. He is more vulnerable than he would have us believe. But he is still the most dangerous being in the galaxy. If we fail to destroy him here and now, there may never be another opportunity. He is a relic of an era long past. Destroy him. Break the chains he uses to ensnare us all. Free the galaxy from his manipulations. Avenge me. Avenge us all.
Good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. But sadly, I ran out of time, people. This looks like an incredible part of the story, but we'll have to split it in two parts. It's almost it's more than 9:30, so I'll have to leave it here, sadly, because it's getting quite good. People, it's been my pleasure sharing this second day of the Onslaught expansion with Echoes of Oblivion. There, we're still in that era, right? We're still in that era. It's part of Onslaught, the Echoes of Oblivion. We still have one more era, which is Legacy of the Sith. So, good. We'll have to leave it here, people, for the time being. I hope I can come back here, hopefully. But yeah, pretty much. I know I'm leaving it right in the middle of nowhere, but it's good. It's good. Pretty good. People, it's been a pleasure. Thanks to Patrick for sharing this great stream with me. Also, well, thanks here to Amy for the augments. They deal a great amount of damage. That is the point. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and to all of my great friends over at Star Wars: The Republic and the Discord members, especially to subscribers to Crowbar and to Axis that have subscribed to the channel. Crowbar's sub is still active. In the case of Axis, he subbed for 2 months. In the case of Crowbar, for 6, and gifted some others, so it's like 8. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Crowbar. I haven't forgotten about your game. I have to play it. Zombicide, we have to play it. And we will do. So no worries. I just had a bit of a detour in life about doing some things that I explained. So okay, people, it's been a pleasure. See you all next time. I have to go have dinner. So thanks from the bottom of my heart, people. Have a great weekend. Thanks to District, to Flying Energies, and to Ambra that visited me at the beginning of the year like this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, people. See you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye bye. Love you all.